Hello everyone, my name is Pixel Riffs. Welcome to another Final Fantasy stream. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are very well. A lot of people in the chat today. Very exciting to have you guys here. Let's see. Stormageddon, Coffee Queen, First Lady, Dr. Koala Man. Interesting. Dr. Koala Man. I like it. It. Feels like a superhero name. Let me adjust that ever so slightly. Got a different chair today. Here with the 25 bits is Fair Jeremy. Here, hey Pix, here are some bits. Thank you for the bits. Very much appreciated. Post Limony and Smart Boy at Home. I think that's everyone. Oh, Rando Yessie as well. Hello, welcome along. Awesome stuff. Great to see you guys in the chat today. We are going to be playing some Final Fantasy 2. We're going to be continuing this bizarre adventure after, in our last stream, we sadly lost Joseph at the hands of a boulder. Do boulders have hands? Philosophical question for the chat today. And I'm feeling a little bit snuffly, so apologies if I keep sniffing and pausing to blow my nose every now and again. It's all for purposes of hygiene more than anything else. Anyway, we will get started here in just a second. Give me one moment. There we go. Want to make sure I can talk to you guys without having to be like the whole time. So, here we go. The hype canoe. The hype canoe is rolling. And here we are. Oh, if the game loads in. Up there. Hello? Give it a poke. See if it works. Excuse me? Hello? Talk to me. Talk to me, game. There it is. Hey, we made it. We made it. Do boulders have hands? Can canoes roll? These are the important questions we ask on this stream. So yeah, here we are. We are here back with our party of 3. Hopefully we'll be able to acquire another friend to take us along the journey. You just got back to Salmond, where Joseph had joined the party, and sadly Joseph has left us. He's left both the party and this mortal life. Yay, game! And yeah, so here we are. There's a weird bird-like creature called a chocobo. Is this the first instance of chocobos in this franchise? I think there is. Living in the forest south of Kashwan Keep. Okay, we will make sure to keep an eye out for that forest. And these guys seem to already know about the fact that Joseph is dead, which is weird, but that makes sense. We should probably go and drop in on Nelly. Poor Joseph, I'll look after Nelly in his place. I know that would make him happy. Oh, I don't know who this person is, but they seem to be hanging out outside of Joseph's house. Hello, Super Geek. Welcome along. Hi, Nelly. Daddy isn't coming back, is he? Oh, sad times. Sad times. It's all a little bit bittersweet at the start of this, isn't it? Well, not bittersweet. It's just bitter, really. Like, there's nothing particularly sweet about it. The man's dead. Is this the... Yeah, this is the church. Okay, don't worry about that right now. The Hype Canoe was a canoe in the game, which we named the Hype Canoe. Yes. The Hype Canoe rolls on. Anything we can grab from here? We've already got life magic. I don't think we really need to use sap. I think that's not a necessary spell right now. Don't let Joseph's death being gained. Oh yeah, we need to get to Kashwan is the next thing on the list. And I wanted to buy some more ether because we really needed it in that last dungeon and we did not have any. So I'm going to buy 5, even though that's a lot of gil right now for what I have. I definitely think we will need it in the long run. Could we load an older save and try to keep Joseph alive? Sadly, no. It is a scripted story event. That's kind of what happens. This isn't Undertale where we can just reload save states to change the plot of the game. That's not exactly how it works. Not sure the Hype Canoe would roll. It's on runners. It's on like those little rolling logs that you use to get ships down to. I don't know. I don't know what it's on. It's weird. So where is... It's not going to tell us where exactly Kashwan is because we haven't been there yet. So we know how to get to... I think it's Poft where Sid has the airship, so I guess we have to take the airship there. We've got the Goddess's Bell, which is the thing we need to get into Kashwan. Now, Poft is right there. Is it actually showing us, like, the objective? When it's got that glowing yellow marker? Or is that the location of the airship? Or the ferry? It says where the ferry is, so that's probably what it's showing us on the map there. Do you have multiple save slots? Yes, but I don't see how that's entirely relevant. When am I going to stream more Sky Factory? I'm not sure at this point. Sky Factory is kind of on hold lately because I've just been so into playing these Final Fantasy games. But yeah, I plan to stream a bit more Minecraft sometime soon. Now, Sid is going to be in the pub, and we can talk to him about going to Kashwan. Yes, okay. Let's ask him about the Goddess's Bell. He doesn't know anything about that. But Kashwan is where we need to go to get the Sunfire, I think. Airship will be waiting for you outside. Okay, cool. Anything else we need to do here? I guess not. Everyone's still reeling from the attack by the Dreadnought. Fair enough. Airship. Taking us to Kashwan, wherever that is. Should probably take a note of where this is on the world map in case we can walk there. But no, this looks pretty well fortified. It's all the way down there. And I guess we could walk south this way because... yeah, it looks like there's a place we could get past Bafsk, which is this one, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's wander in here then. I guess we'll probably save outside of the walls first. But we haven't really been in many fights or anything, so he says immediately getting attacked by zombies. I need to remember to use more magic because my MP needs to level up here. Just when something bad happens and you say by accident, just load the save before that. Yeah, but like this is a scripted event. Joseph is dead. Like if you're suggesting that as a way to keep Joseph alive, like that's not exactly how it works. Also, why am I being attacked here? And there are goblin princes in the back of this group. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, I'm going to pour myself some tea because I made some green tea and have not yet poured it. I also didn't bring a spoon with me, so I can't stir in the honey. That was a mistake. And Elliot is now asleep. That's new. That is not something I've seen yet in this game. What? Oh yeah, sure. That'd be great. Thank you. Mrs. Riffs is getting me a spoon. So Joseph's death is part of the game. Yeah, it's part of the story. Like, oh, a longbow. I think I already have a better bow than that, but I just want to make sure... Yes, I've got 2 longbows there. Okay, cool. Yes, there is no saving Joseph, sadly. The Sunfire blazes brightly. We can ask about it. Ask the Sunfire about Sunfire. No key terms to learn. All right. I assume we have to ring the bell for this thing, but it's very strange that we're being attacked by stuff out here beforehand. Oh, we managed to get one of them. Nice. Oh, it's probably in my sack. Because, I don't know, I couldn't find my keys. Here are my keys. We'll take these downstairs anyway, so I don't need them up here. The door is locked. So do we ask them about the Goddess's Bell? No, okay, I guess we have to use the Goddess's Bell on this Sunfire. No? Or do I have to use the item? Okay, that's weird. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Goddess's Bell? It's like ring. Let's ring the bell. Awesome. As the clear tone of the bell rings out, the lock opens without a sound. Or you just couldn't hear it over the fact that you're ringing a bell. Here we are on the 2nd floor. Ah, who is this? Oh, it's Gordon! It's sad Gordon from the village. I came to retrieve the Sunfire. I thought I was the only one left who could open the door. I'd meant to look for Eagle's torch, but it's a monster's den in here. Okay, can't keep going on my own. I can't return empty-handed. I don't know what to do next. We poke him in the arm. You know your way around the keep, right? Do you think you could help us find our way through? He's like, nope, I'm sorry. The keep is riddled with secrets. I wouldn't know my way around any better than you, but I do want to fight. Will you let me come with you? Sure, go for it. We need a fourth party member right now anyway. Welcome to the party, Gordon. Gordon joins the party. It's the most blandly named character ever. Also, he has rubbish HP. Is Gordon just going to be terrible? Is Gordon going to suck? He's a spear wielder. That's not too bad. Let's put him in the back row, though, just in case, because he looks like he's going to be a liability. Should do a Final Fantasy-inspired one-chunk build next. That'd be fun. I would enjoy doing that. Doesn't look like those are doors. They just look like candle holders in the walls. Fair enough. Here we are back on the first floor. Gordon will probably be yelling at everyone, criticizing how they fight. He just seems to be more sad that he can't do anything himself. He doesn't have any magic either. Oh, Gordon. And he's doing that usual thing back row characters do where they miss if they're not using a bow. So maybe we should equip him with one of the longbows we found instead of a shield, instead of a spear. I think that would probably be better. Elliot is the boss right now. Dual wielding those axes. I know dual wielding isn't supposed to be all that great, but it's Gordon Ramsay. It's Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, he's not going to do well with that spear, is he? But characters in the back row don't seem to be attacked as often either, so hopefully that will keep him alive if we equip him with a bow. There we go, longbow. It even ups his... Oh, that's a long sword. I was going to say it even ups his attack. It turns out it doesn't, but that's okay. He doesn't have anything on his head. We could give him a silver cuirass, but I think he should be okay as is, and I always worry about giving gear to party members because they're... Like, the guest party members are usually going to leave again, and so they might take your gear with them. We have a cure tome here. I think Elk already knows cure. So let's give it to Pix because he's the other magic user. Gordon does seem like an idiot sandwich, though. I will agree. Looks like he's doing a reasonable amount of damage with that bow, though. I think it's probably a decent idea having him in the back row. Just keep him out of the way. He's got such low HP. Don't want to spend all my Phoenix down on him. I guess we've got to walk around the perimeter. Sky Factory's changed a lot. Yeah, we're in a new dimension now. Welcome along, Fry. Today we're playing for some Final Fantasy II. And if you missed out on Final Fantasy I, do not worry, the entire thing is uploaded to my VOD channel on YouTube, which is called Pixel VODs. I don't know if you can find it just by searching for that now, or if you need the uncomfortably long and complicated channel URL. But then I think if you type !VOD in the chat, Nightbot will tell you what it is. Alright, let's try going up in this door up at the top here. And I'll keep using magic on these guys because I really want the MP to increase. And the magic power in general, really, because these aren't the best spells in the world. We're really not doing a whole lot of damage right now. Elk's intelligence increased, though, which is good. That's the stat you need for black magic. Anything in these crates? Oh, gosh, wraiths. Okay. Well, let's use Cure on these guys, because I think they are weak to holy magic. And I keep forgetting Gordon doesn't have any of that. Or any other kind of magic. we just cure them for 2 turns, that would be terrible, but nope, it's doing damage, which is good. Oh gosh, they've got life drain. Okay. Well, good thing we're doing a lot of damage to them then. Yeah, go on, Gordon. $411 gil, alright, I'll take it. Elk's cure level increased, very good. Doesn't look like there's anything at all in these crates. They're just for show. Ozathoth, hello! Pixel Vids is 81 seconds of anime dubbed in Greek. That's pretty impressive. Not the kind of content I'm interested in producing, but there you go. Oh gosh, were-rats? Does that mean they were wolves and now they're rats, or does that mean they were men who were rats? Were comes from the Anglo-Saxon were, meaning form of the wolf. Do you guys remember that scene in, I think it's like the 3rd Harry Potter film? Of course it is, because it's the one where Lupin gets introduced. Where Snape is teaching them about werewolves in Defense Against the Dark Arts. Turn to page 394. Probably my favorite thing Alan Rickman has ever done. He missed with one hand. He nearly missed with the other hand. It's Elliot. Such good scene. I know, right? Freaking love Alan Rickman in those films. He's so unhinged, but in the best possible way. Boomslang skin, lacewing flies. Gordon is getting better with the bow, which is promising, considering we have to spend a fair bit of time with him in here. Also, what is that status? Why do they have this weird, like, green ooze thing going on? Is it poison? It doesn't look like poison. Hey, Talisman, so welcome along. Yeah, we've only just started here. We got started at 8 o'clock, so you have not missed much. Considering the intro is usually 5 or 6 minutes long, you haven't missed a whole lot of that at all. We are currently with Gordon. Oh, it's poison that lasts outside a battle. Okay, well, that's good. At least we've got antidotes. Not here, but you're listening while at work. Okay, no worries. Enjoy listening. Lurk all you like. And I guess we'll just keep dealing fire damage in here. He's up to fire level 4 now. Oh, so good. Still doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but maybe these things are resistant to magic. It's a shame I keep having to use fire magic on them if they're resistant to magic, but hey, we'll do it. My one problem about being down here at Kashwan when there's nobody around is that I need someplace to heal my party if we're going to be doing the grind, and yeah, it really doesn't feel like there's anywhere we're going to get a quick heal here. Especially with all these weird monsters around that we haven't really seen before. Oh great, now he's blinded as well. Well, hopefully fire magic will still work. Let's keep doing that. Have Elliot and Gordon attack. So yes, Talismancer, you've missed the introduction of Gordon. Although I think you may have been on the stream where he was introduced originally. But he is here at Kashwan Keep, and he has joined our party in place of Joseph, who we lost in the last stream. Looks like these guys aren't too bad. The wraiths downstairs were hitting harder than the shadows. He's not blinded, he's just really cool. Yeah, he's just popping on the deal with it shades. And darkness persists outside of battle as well, so eye drops are kind of useful there. Good to know. The MLG sunglasses. He's just a Don, that's what it is. And nothing much over here. I'm really hoping this place isn't huge, because like I said, I don't really have any place we can go and restore our MP right now. I feel like that's probably what the majority of this stream is going to be, is like grinding for MP. I feel kind of bad. But we do need to do some of that stuff if we're going to survive in this game, or so I'm told. Because you can beast your way through with damage dealers like Elliot. 500 gil from the chest, not bad. But yeah, once you get to an enemy that's resistant to physical attacks and you don't have any magic built up, you're kind of screwed. At least the floor's not made of lava. That is true. This is no... it's not a fire cave. At least the enemies aren't knocking us out in one hit with a poison gas attack. Scarmaglione, or whatever his name was. Some sort of pasta. Scaramanga, the man with the golden gun. Pix's evasion increased. Very nice. Let's have Elliot take his eye drops. It's so funny. Eye drops are such a an ordinary sort of medical item. It feels really strange that they're in a fantasy game like this. I do need to keep a little bit of MP back to cure some of my party members as well, so that's important. It seems like darkness doesn't prevent them from attacking, but it does prevent them from dealing a lot of damage. Because Elliot's normally doing 5 and 6 hits, and that time he was only hitting them like once or twice. I feel like maybe I should wait to cure the darkness thing until it's kind of important, because I just keep getting darkness put on me at every turn in these fights. Oh, great. Well, the Wraiths are back. A graphics upgrade. Low-key, a little bit of a graphics upgrade, yes. You wait until we get to Final Fantasy 3 and 4, because the graphics on those are completely overhauled because they're remakes. Which is going to be kind of a shame to leave this pixel art sort of style, but it's going to be interesting to see what they've done, and as long as the story is basically intact. Some of them even have, like, voice acting and stuff, which is going to be really strange. We're going to be going into an era of games that looks better than the following era of games. Because then once we get to, like, Final Fantasy, like, 7 and 8, there's just not going to be any voice acting after that. And I'm still not sure what we're going to do about 6, because I heard the Steam port of 6 is apparently really bad. But they've redone 3 and 4 with like 3D art and stuff, and it looks sort of more like Final Fantasy 9. Like low polygon models and stuff. Okay, the land turtle is pretty resistant to bows. Wait, blizzard magic works well against turtles, doesn't it? I remember that from the Adamantoise fight. Nice, okay, done. Dealt with. Get out of here. Gordon's bow level increased, very good. Alright, blizzard on you, we know that much. And then archers take the ogres out. Yeah, it turns out the bows aren't super effective against the ogres. And that's what we want, is super effective. It's like Pokemon, we got to get our battle strats down early. Blizzard level increased, HP increased. Okay, that's cool. We got a Mithril Helm out of that as well. But I think most of these guys are okay with the gear they've got. I've been told that weight is a problem with some of these things. Like, there's a lot of hidden stuff that isn't on the status screen. I think I'm going to sneeze in a second as well. It is really catchy. Every time I get the battle theme kind of like stuck in my head. But then I couldn't hum it back to you afterwards because they change so often. And we're only playing this game for a little while. It's not like this is... With Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and 9, they were all kind of like part of my childhood, and so like as soon as I hear the battle theme, it like all comes back to me. But with these games, they're so new to me at this point that I don't think there's anything that's gonna really stick around. The story will, but in terms of the musical themes and stuff, some of it's just going to last throughout the... Oh, monster in a box. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's just 5 rats. I expected there to be more than that, because last time it was a monster that wasn't even part of the dungeon. We shouldn't worry too much about the were-rats, but once we let our guard down, that's when they're going to sneak in and nip us. Nip us on the ankle. Yeah, they did say at the start of this game that monster in a box is going to happen a little bit more when there's good loot involved, so... It's like a game of Munchkin. Sometimes you go looking for trouble. Nice. Dealt with. Pretty good. And we got a golden shield out of that. And we're poisoned, of course. So we better take care of that, otherwise we'll be losing HP all over the place. Now let's take a look at this golden shield. Sounds like it might be better than a mithril shield. It's actually exactly the same, but maybe lighter? See, there's not a whole lot on this that says where like the weight and stuff is. But then if we change the accuracy and we change the evasion, then that's important. So, golden shield, what have you got for us in terms of evasion? The evasion is definitely better. Because it was less than that before. Like, who else has got a mithril shield here? Nobody. Okay, that's not useful then. Gold is pretty heavy. Yeah, like, it's not necessarily a stat that's classed as weight. It's a stat that's classed as, like, evasion and, like, how easy it is for you to dodge. So if a shield is going to help with that, then so much the better. See? He's missing now. I do need to cure these guys in just a second. Elliot especially has taken a lot of damage. Let's do some fire damage to these guys. Got cure level 4 and go. How awkward it is to carry. That's basically it, yeah. Nice. Okay, that fire magic took all of them out. Good to know. Seems to work better than the curative magic does, but he only has cure 1, so... We've got 7 magic left here. Really should have brought more healing items. Anyway, and now you're dead. Oh gosh, another Adamantoise. Didn't even realise. Oh gosh, and now I've not got enough to cast the magic. Okay, don't flee, but maybe use an ether. Says it restores a small amount of MP. That'll have to do. Guess we got to use Blizzard. I'm having flashbacks to the ice cave. Nice, 59. Okay, well he's only got 40 max, so that's not ideal. But it's still better than not having anything. The arrows just glance off the shell, but I think we can take this guy. Yeah, look at that. 350. And Elliot even got a hit with the second axe. All right, we're starting to crack the shell now, folks. Gonna have ourselves some turtle soup. The dreaded Adamantoise is back at it again. Nice. Solid victory. Joseph would be proud. Aha, this looks like the exit. Good. Cash Run Keep, 4th floor. The Axe of Champions up in here? Yeah. Seems to be. I think Elliot's got the Axe of Champions. I'm trying not to use magic too much, but it's going to hurt me in the long run, isn't it? Do we need to put everybody in the back row? Because Elk and Gordon haven't taken damage at all. Is that going to be the cheese that gets us through the rest of the game? I suppose they probably have attacks they can do that still hit the people in the back row, though, so... We're just not seeing any of them because they'd rather attack the people in the front. you imagine just making a party of 4 people using bows and that being like the best way to get through the game? That'd be pretty funny. What's in here? Surprise! Nothing. There's never anything in any of the rooms. I don't know why I go in there. Man, Elliot is not doing well. He's hurting real bad right now. I feel like we definitely need to use a bit more curative on him. And probably a high potion as well while we're at it. Everybody's just going to heal Elliot for this round, because look at that, 38. Is he dead? Oh, screwed. No way. Please tell me the magic goes to somebody else. Okay, at least she's using it on herself. And Gordon's going to use the potion on himself as well, which, dang it. Well, that was a waste. That sucks. Smart Boy at Home, thank you for the $10. Thanks for providing positive entertainment. You are so welcome, buddy. Thank you so much. Wait, does she have life magic? Yes, okay. Let's... No, don't use it on him. Use it on Elliot. There we go. Oh, this has not gone well. Just use my only high potion on a guy who was unconscious. Never good. Well, at least he's got enough to survive one attack from these guys. Okay. Now let's try that again. Once more with feeling. Once more without a high potion, sadly. Let's use ether on you. Use a potion on yourself, because that'll at least cure something. And see if Gordon can do the same. Watch as I completely run out of potions. Seriously, come on! No! Dang it, Elliot. You're supposed to be the tank. Well, at least he's using the potion on somebody who needs it. Ah. Man, Elliot, you're turning into a meme, mate. I'm not gonna lie. These guys, man. These guys. That's it, Gordon. You take that guy out. Not even going to try curing Elliot this round. What the heck? I'm glad his spirit and ability increased. Ability, agility. I'm tripping all over my words right now. Elliot, mate, stay alive. Please. We need you. Gosh. Okay, well, she's back down to 7 MP, but thank goodness we've actually got some health in the man now. He's not dead, he's resting. Still nothing in any of these rooms, except more freaking turtles. Man, these turtles, sooner or later they're going to learn not to mess. This is an ex-Elliot. Seriously, they always go for Elliot. Didn't use any blizzard magic that time. This ain't going to go well. Can I offer you a slug instead? I didn't want to do this, you know. I wanted to be a lumberjack. You kick down the door and find the Duck of Doom. Yes. Absolutely you do. It's always the Duck of Doom or an angry-looking turtle in this case. I haven't played, like, vanilla Munchkin for a while. Our friend has Munchkin Apocalypse and Munchkin Booty, which is the pirate one. Why do I ever go in any of these rooms? There's never anything in them, and it's the worst. I really want to go in a room and there's actually a chest one of these days, you know? The Pirate Munchkin is great. It is true. There's a whole deck full of, like, shark monsters, and then one of them's just a lawyer. It's the best. Those guys know how to make jokes. I think there's also a loan shark or something like that. Wow, okay, party level up. Very nice. Okay. Bets on there not being anything behind this door either. Place them now. Oh, 3 chests! Get some pixel hype in the chat. We have ourselves 3 chests in a room. Finally. Finally, all of this pays off. Mithril Axe. Elliot already has them, but okay. I guess we could add another one. Sure. Why not? The barely adequate pink shark, yes. Yeah, that's how they do those. Generic hype, yes. Man, I'm so happy we found some chests finally. Thank you, Azathoth, for providing the emotes. And thank goodness Gordon's health is going up. Mithril Sword, I already have one of those. We don't want to dual wield it, but I'll take it back and I'll sell it. Werebuster, oh, the return of the favorite. Favorite sword. Oh wait, no, it's a spear this time. Or a mace? A spiked mace effective against werebeasts? Ah, now here we are left with an interesting conundrum because none of our party is a mace wielder as of yet. And we've already gotten like pretty proficient with swords and spears and battle axes. I don't want to give it to Gordon. So I don't know. I think we're probably going to just shelve that one. We will keep that one on standby. But good to know it's effective against werebeasts, because evidently there are a few of those in here. It does seem to be anti-werewolf. Yes, it's possibly tipped with silver. It tends to be how you defend yourself against werewolves anyway. A werewolf? Have any of you guys seen the Mystery Science Theater show where they did that werewolf movie? That movie. It's got a lady who just can't say the word werewolf. It's really funny. You got a cheeky axe that lets you sneak past any monster you want in Munchkin. That sounds awesome. I've never played Munchkin Quest, actually. Why did I come in this room again? I keep doing this to myself. It's like, like I'm a masochist just for these games. I think we all know that's true. At least it's given me the opportunity to level up these fire spells, though. I just wish the MP would level up, for goodness sake. Especially considering how many Adamantoises we seem to be fighting in these places. I know that's a land turtle, but it still counts, okay? Blizzard level 4! That did not do nearly as much damage when it was split between 2 targets. But the land turtle is dead, so that's fine. Nice, Elliot. Good work. Up this way? 5th floor. How tall is this place? It's like a skyscraper. I guess we just fire on the rest of these. Fair enough. Oh gosh, he's got blind level 4 and he's using it on everybody. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we all blind now. Turns out everybody needs eye drops. Except Elliot can still swing an axe at this thing and do pretty well. Even Gordon is holding up his end of things, which surprises me. I've heard he's not the best character in the game. What's the name of this place? Kashwan Keep. Pretty sure Led Zeppelin did a song about it. Preemptive on an Adamantoise this time, only I don't have any MP left. It is a good thing I bought all those ethers, because we would be running away from these fights if I didn't have Blizzard. And you're probably going to have to use an ether as well. Okay, ethers are definitely going to be in short supply. This is a problem. However, if we keep using magic, hopefully we should get our MP up a little bit. You can definitely see why people weren't fond of this battle system, though. It is starting to rear its ugly head a little bit. Blizzard level increased, very nice. That just means it takes more MP, though. Is there anything in this room? Of course not. Okay, I'm leaving. It was a trap. It's a top. 2 Ogre Mages casting Blizzard magic. Alright. In fact, we might Blizzard you guys right back. If only because we need to level it up a little bit. Dang it with the blind spells again. Hey, Paranor, welcome along. We still haven't found you, I'm sorry. We still haven't found what I'm looking for. Luckily, Elliot now has 2 mithril axes, and he's an absolute beast. Hey, Suzaku, welcome along. Whole place is mapped out on the wiki. I don't really want to use maps. I don't want too much guidance on this stuff. Maybe if I get completely, like, lost or something, and it's just wearing everybody down, then maybe, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Oh, we got a tome for Blink and Blizzard from that. Okay, well, that was probably worth it then. Because I haven't bought a Blink tome at all. Do I have a spell that cures... I have an Esuna somewhere, don't I? Yes, okay, we can use that a little bit more then. Because he's actually got a decent amount of MP right now. And it only costs 1 MP to use each time. And it doesn't seem to miss. So that's handy. We can keep using that instead of our precious items. Working on your world record hide and seek time. GG, you're doing pretty well right now. I think you could be on personal best, if not world. You've got an Olympic record. You're the Usain Bolt of hiding in places. Oh, a chest. Golden armor. Monster in a box. It's another one. Oh, there are mines. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, there's all kinds of bombs then. Let's silence these guys just in case. And because I haven't really used silence all that much. It is good to see that... Wow, okay, they're hitting hard. Yeah. I was going to say, it's good to see that they're not using the mechanic yet where the bombs, like, grow and then they explode, which happens in later games a lot. Okay, that completely missed. Well done, Elliot. I'm going to try Blizzard. And try Teleport instead. I'm definitely going to need that Teleport spell at the end of this dungeon, so... Better make sure we level it up so that it doesn't immediately wipe out Elliot. Turns out that was not the right type of magic to use either. Alright, one of them's dead. That's good. That's good. Oh, they do blow up. Oh, good. And didn't do as much damage as I was expecting. Self-destructs are usually pretty powerful moves. Like in Pokemon, that kills you. That wipes out your Pokemon. Why does the selection hand jump around like crazy? Because I'm controlling it. I get to choose what my target is. Again with the self-destruct, though. And Gordon takes a little bit more damage. But he's still fine. Elliot's stamina increased. Gordon's stamina increased. Well, he did take a hit there, so... Well done, Gordon. Right. There was golden armor. 22 defense. Okay, well, let's give that to Elliot, because he's kind of squishy. Kind of want you to be... Oh, it's resistant to poison as well. That's interesting. Let's quickly take a look, though, at the evasion and magic defense stats there. It's 2, 3, and 36. Okay, so he's lost a little bit of evasion, but then he didn't have much to begin with, so I think that's probably still okay. I've been told I need to be wary of such things, so I'm trying to be. But yeah, no worries here. Gordon needs to get healed. There we go. More were-rats. Let's burn them all with fire. Gordon's a wimp. He does seem to be, yeah. He did say he wanted to fight, so at least he's... rodents of unusual size, yes. I don't think they exist. Love that bit. In the fire swamp. This isn't the fire swamp, though. As we were saying, the floor is not lava in here, so we are mostly okay. Man, this game could be full of Princess Bride references, but I think it's a little bit before the time of Princess Bride. Is it? I'm trying to think when that film even came out. Aha, yes. Here we go. This looks... Oh! It's one of the Laughing Fires! It's like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. I like your spark! Oh. And of course I immediately get attacked by something else. Let's show them our fire. Level 4 fire. 1987. Oh, okay. So this game was only the year after that. Don't know how well it did in Japan, though. Gordon's like, what? I heard there was a monster guarding Egil's torch. Now I've seen it with my own eyes. A red soul. These were the things that were attacking the town at the start of the game. Oh, okie doke. Well, this looks like something that would be susceptible to blizzard magic, question mark. So, I reckon silence it might help too. Blizzard level 5, fools. Get wrecked. Oh, it healed it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Is this near the end game? Not even close. Why is all the magic healing it? Uh-oh. We've not done well here, folks. Okay. Oh, wow, it's got some serious fire magic then. Okay, at least it's not doing a huge amount. But gosh, yeah, that's... we do not want to be using any magic on this thing. That's good to know. Mistakes may have been made. It's okay. At least I did that at the start of the party, you know? At the start of the fight, I mean. Because otherwise we could have been in trouble. Also, I noticed Elliot is now over 1,000 HP. And yet somehow he is taking damage all over the place. It's not ideal. See, it's got all the magic. I just assumed because it was... Oh! Not the boulders! They were what did for Joseph. I assumed just because it was wreathed in flame like this that it was actually going to be a fire element thing, but it turns out it's an all element thing. Well, at least we know that now when we encounter these things in future. These are the things that the Emperor has, like, pulled up from the underworld or something, right? Goodness gracious, great balls of ice. Yeah. It's a somewhat different Jerry Lewis song. Or Jerry Lee Lewis, isn't it? What's that guy's name again? Little Richard. You know the one. Why is the second axe doing so much more damage than the first? Jerry Lee Lewis, that's the one. Jerry Lewis is the guy who's all like, whoa! Oh, God. You know that guy. I only know people's impersonations of him. I don't know anything about the man himself. Man, what can we do to this guy if not magic damage? Because physical damage really isn't helping much. Is it like a specific type of weapon that they can be susceptible to or something? Exactly, single-digit damage. I'm like, how are we meant to be fighting this guy? What am I missing? Garlic? Is it undead? I don't know. Let's try it, because I've got one. Jerry Lewis was the Nutty Professor. I just used Garlic 3, and it completely missed. So, apparently Garlic is not effective against these things. But then neither are bows, so... It's not like I really lost out on anything there. Use a fire extinguisher. Yeah, thanks. At least it's not doing huge amounts of damage to me. But right now I feel like I should be fighting an enemy like right at the start of the game. Like so much of this stuff is just low damage values. Thank you for that, Paranor. Oh, 111? Okay, that actually felt like damage. That was a killing blow right there. Sword level increased. Yeah, okay, people's stuff is increasing right here. That's good. Even Gordon leveled up from that. Good job, Gordon. Again, monster in a box. You obtain Eagle's Torch from the chest. Okay, so this is the thing that we can presumably use to carry the Sunfire. Excellent. Smart boy, I have no idea what you're saying. A Tarrasque? What is a Tarrasque? I know I said I was going to use teleport. I am in a second. I just want to make sure I've explored everything up here and I haven't missed any chests. I get annoyingly completionist about this stuff. You'll find this happens a lot later. Oh, you're wrong about Gordon's death. He's not going to step into the fire for us. Tarrasque is the worst monster in D&D, resistant to all damage and regeneration. Oh, okay, right. Oh, there's another door over here. What are the odds on this just not having anything behind it? If it doesn't, I'm just teleporting straight out of that room. I don't even care. Only exists to eat, kill, and destroy. All right, I'm learning about a bit of D&D then. Is that the dragon from southern France? I have no idea. I know virtually nothing about D&D. I know what the... Yep, again. I'm just going to teleport out of here. I don't care. It's probably going to kill Elliot when I do, though, so maybe I should cure first? Yeah, let's do that. Let's cure him with a bunch of level 1 and 2 cure spells. Okay, that's my entire stock of MP done, but hopefully Elliot won't die when he teleports us out of here. This is why Elliot has such high HP. He basically exists to do that for us. And now we can use a cottage, so we can restore everybody's HP and MP. Oh, it's like a little pavilion. That's actually kind of cute. Although it does look like a knight's helmet in some sort of weird way. We use Dark Helmet and it cures us. Nice. Okay, so that is that dungeon successfully completed. Let's go back in here and claim the Sunfire, shall we? The Sunfire blazes brightly. Use the item. Eagle's Torch. And presumably this is what lets us carry it. Oh, superb. Oh, we've taken it now. The Sunfire passes to Eagle's Torch. Excellent. Hey, Homecraft Fan 1, thank you for stopping by. We're playing some more Final Fantasy 2 today. And I'm just going to use fire on everything now because I don't care. First edition of D&D is the one that half of the monsters from Final Fantasy 1 are based on, so these early games are supposed to be like an attempt to recreate a D&D style setting. Oh gosh, the airship is here. And it's being chased by the Dreadnought. Oh gosh. Oh, a cutscene. This is kind of new. I like how Sid's airship is just tiny compared to the Dreadnought. Oh my gosh. There is going to be a trench run later, isn't there? I can tell. The Dreadnought is already enough like the Death Star. He's pulling it in with the tractor beam. Oh, great. Yep. Oh, it's even got like a... It's not even a tractor beam. It's got like a little claw hand. That's hilarious. Oh, he's nipping at it. He's nipping at it. It'd be great if we could control this. That'd be so fun. Like a little mini game in the middle of this. Princess Leia's on the airship. I'm on a diplomatic mission from Alderaan. Okay. So, I've no idea where we're supposed to go next, but I assume back to Bafsk or Poft, because that's where Sid normally is. Got to be very careful about where I tread here, so it's a good thing we've saved already. Looks like the boss ships from Super Mario Bros. 3, or like the the airship from Flying Battery Zone in Sonic and Knuckles, is it? Yeah. I was thinking Sonic 3, but then that's when you have Sonic 3 and Knuckles conjoined. So we can go north from here to get back to Bafsk. If you want to know the time we've been streaming, Hermitcraft fan, you can just use the command uptime. Put exclamation mark uptime in the chat, and it'll tell you. There you go. Paranor knows. So yeah, we started at 8 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock now. Now that's a question mark, Astro Jake. And it doesn't let you do it all the time either, so... Do not worry. At least our HP is increasing pretty much all the time. It's kind of good that that's happening. It's always just incremental, though. And there's never, like, an upper limit to it, it seems like. You just kind of upgrade and upgrade and upgrade until you've got a ton of HP. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock for you. 9 o'clock for me. Da 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 da. Now, where am I in relation to anywhere? Okay. We need to be heading that way. Cool. Hopefully I don't run anything into anything that's going to kill me. Gordon fires it. Everyone fires their bow backwards, Loki. That's just how they fire it in this game. I don't know why. Gordon is special. Everybody in this game is special. People in this game have very strange ideas about how to use weapons. Okay, we're back at Bafsk at least. Ah, finally, back at a place where we can buy some items. Excuse me, Vault Boy. Been grinding in FF12 and look what you tune into. FF2! The grindiest game in the entire franchise. Technical Augury, welcome along. Great to have you on board. Yes, we are playing Final Fantasy II. The most joyous game in all the franchise. Everything is about death and airships. Although I am fairly new to this game. Never played it when I was younger. This is the Gameboy Advance version, so it's not a version I would have picked up anyway. And I'm learning a lot right here. For a start, I learned that I need to have ethers on me at all times. I also need to stock up on cottages. And I could probably do with some Phoenix down just as a... you know, a bit of insurance right there. You remember playing this on your Game Boy Advance? That's cool, man. That's cool. Yes, it's a lot of fun, but it's already got so much more story than Final Fantasy 1, and that's what I'm in it for at this point. I'm definitely in it to learn where this is all going, see what we can do to thwart the machinations of this evil empire, but oh boy, is it a grind. The battle system is just chaotic. It's pretty fun, though. And any excuse I can have to go through these old games, I'm more than willing to take a chance at right now, because I've never played these before, so... The other games in the series I know kind of like the back of my hand. It's going to be really interesting to see how things go when we get to that, what I remember and what I don't remember. But my plan right now is to play through the entire Final Fantasy series in order, starting with Final Fantasy 1, which we completed a few days ago, and going all the way up to and including Final Fantasy 15 if my PC will run it, which I hope it will, but I have no guarantees of that. And sooner or later, once we get to that point, it's probably going to be like, you know, at least a year from now at this point. So not only will I hopefully be able to pick up the game on sale, but also I might have better PC components by that point. We will see. But yeah, this is kind of like a personal challenge to myself at this point, because so many of these games are available on Steam. I'm only playing through the ones that aren't right now. I bought these on mobile, and it won't let me stream from my phone to the computer without muting the audio for some weird reason. So I'm playing this on a Game Boy Advance emulator, but I thoroughly advocate for buying these games the traditional way where you actually give people money, because I don't want to be a pirate. It's just my only option when it comes to actually streaming these games. I don't have any kind of capture card that I could use to get the PlayStation 1 gameplay or anything like that. So I know that these were released as Final Fantasy Origins 1 and 2, I think, were available for PlayStation 1. But yeah, I'm looking forward to some of the installments in the franchise that people say are absolutely superb. Like, I have a couple of people who are really looking forward to seeing me play FF4, FF6, and then from there onwards, I know basically all of the games except 10-2 and Lightning Returns. I've already played the other ones from the PlayStation and PS2 eras, and I own Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2. I've beaten both of them. Not 100%, but most of the like the major stuff, the plot, and some of the side quests and stuff I've done. I don't know why I'm going back to Salmand at this point. I don't know why that seems to be base for me at this point. But nothing seemed to be going on in Bathsk, so I don't know where I'm supposed to be headed now. We just saw the airship being chased, but we didn't see anything about where it was going. Is it going to be shot down somewhere? Without the airship, we're basically stuck with walking everywhere too, so may as well level ourselves up on these goblins in the meantime. Is this the game where you have to pull keywords from conversations? Yeah, it is. It's actually kind of interesting that way. It's sort of like a point-and-click adventure style of thing, where like you learn a vocabulary and you have to ask people about it. It's really interesting that. It's not a mechanic I've seen in other Final Fantasy games at all. Okay, we got another 500 gil from that, so let's buy another Phoenix down just to be safe. Keep 5,000 in case we can buy some better weapons and armor somewhere. But yeah, there's a couple of mechanics in this game that are a little bit different, especially from the last game. But yeah, I feel like the story and the dialogue and stuff are much improved from the previous installment, but then the battle system is just weird. Wow, Talismans. Okay, yeah, you better get going then. Thanks for stopping by anyway. Sorry about your inevitable phone bill. Alright, I think I need to head south. I assume taking Gordon back to Altair is going to be a good idea, because that's kind of where his family are. We're kind of bringing Gordon home this way. I don't know where Scott is. Was Scott already dead? I can't remember. Like, is Scott the guy you meet at the start of the game? So I'm pretty sure there are two brothers. One was Scott and the other was Gordon. At least Elk's magic is going up a little bit here. Yes, okay, we're at least headed in the right direction. I still haven't worked out this world map. Surprised how good this game still looks even through an emulator. Yeah, it's obviously been reworked a little bit for the Game Boy Advance, because the NES game originally didn't look all this good. Kind of a limit to the amount you can fit on an NES cartridge in terms of color display and stuff, but yeah, no, they've done a really good job with this game, I think. I'm playing with the keyboard right now. I'm going to switch to controller when I have a game that will support controller stuff. And I think I can like bind controllers to stuff with this emulator, but I haven't really spent the time figuring that out. There are some games that it's going to feel really weird to me if I don't play with a controller, especially once we get into the PlayStation titles. So yeah, we will probably end up playing with a controller at some point soon. Now, the airship is not here, but this is not the airship place. The ship's left for Poft. Is there anybody around here who can tell me about the airship, or should I just head straight to Altair? The Empire's captured Princess Hilda? Okay. I see what's going on here. We're going to get back to Altair, and she's just not going to be there. And that's going to be the next stage of our quest. Yeah, I need to start stocking up on high potions wherever I go at this point. But yeah, I can start to see the plot events kind of falling into place at this point. So this is, yeah, we're going to the Death Star and capturing Princess Leia. That's literally what's happening right now. Aren't you a little tall for a warrior of light, or whatever? Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper? Got a limited amount of stuff to work with here, guys. Here we are in Altair. Nobody's outside still because they're worried about getting bombed by the Dreadnought. Should we rest at the inn? I guess so, just to recover our MP and stuff. 94 gil, not too bad. I wonder if the smithy has made any new weapons yet. I think they're still working mithril, which is what my dudes have right here. Okay, in we go. If the Dreadnought attacks again, we're finished. Use that Sunfire to blow up the Dreadnought. Yes, I know. You just gotta say Princess Hilda. You gotta. Tried to stop the princess from boarding the airship, so she's gone voluntarily. She's been captured by the Empire, but... Princess left on Cid's airship to meet you at Kashwan Keep. Oh, okay. So, So she went with Cid, and now the airship's been captured. The Empire has a supply base far to the north of Fynn. The Dreadnought may be docked there now. Okay, Princess Hilda sob. That's the Sunfire of Kashwan. It is. I wonder if Minwu's in here. I expect this is probably going to do in the king. This guy, like, this dude up here, he is such a stick in the mud. Are you serious? You can blow your way out of a cloth sack. This guy's, he's such a naysayer. Always naysaying. All right, so we need to go north of Fynn. Right. Good to know. I swear that one guy... Princess felt badly about sending you on such dangerous assignments. She thought the least she could do was meet you at Kashwan Keep on Cid's airship. Okay, so we know nothing about this. And he's all like, please rescue my daughter. Nothing in the cupboard, as always. Man, they really need to start putting items in these cupboards. Otherwise, how is this an RPG otherwise? I do like the little kind of guitar theme they've got going on there. And the music in this town is surprisingly peaceful, given that it's all been, like, bombed out and stuff. Anything else we can pick up in town while we're here? Any new magic or anything? I do keep expecting these shops to be different after certain story triggers take place, but that's something that happens in other RPGs. I feel like they don't really have the capacity to do that unless they add in a second shopkeep, which they've done here. All right, so we need to go to the north of Fynn. Once we get back out on the world map, we'll be able to take a look at what's up there. So Fynn is up here to the north, and then that little pink square above that, I've no idea what that is. So presumably that's their little refueling station. I wonder if we'll be able to fight any of the stuff around Fynn yet, or if it's just going to completely destroy us like it did before. We will see. Hopefully this shouldn't be too much of a problem for our party as it stands. Because I was expecting a little bit of grind, but if we have to do much more, it's going to be kind of ridiculous. It's funny, there's different little icons for effects that persist outside of battle. Because he was poisoned there, but now he's not going to be poisoned when we leave the menu. And it's a different icon. It's weird. It's like temporary poison. It looks different to actual poison. It's more like poison and venom, I guess. Grind in a Final Fantasy game? Yeah, but it's a different kind of grind. It's like... This is grind where you have to use specific skills to upgrade them. It's like such a weird system. Oh, we should stop by this little place first, shouldn't we? But I'm using spells, and it's leveling up the amount of MP that they cost to cast, but then I'm not getting more MP. At least not just yet, anyway. This place, is it Gatria? Yes, Gatria. Let's take a quick look in here. At least this place hasn't been bombed. I suppose it's not a military target or anything. You would name a target a military target and name the system. You guys smuggling in cool weapons or anything? Nope. Just the old school stuff. Okie doke. I'll see you later. Actually, no, wait. I will sell you some awesome stuff because I have some weapons that I'm just not going to be using here. Stone with the same effect as Blizzard. Aha! Yes, we can potentially use those in battle later. I need to remember to do that more. Especially when the turtle enemies show up. Can sell 3 battle axes now. Have all of these battle axes, sir. Mithril spears, likewise. A longbow. Gordon's using one of those right now, but the other one's not so much. Mithril shields, have 2 of those. See, I'm just outfitting this guy with all the latest gear. He should be happy about this. Alright, and I think that's everything, unless we got some more sneaky items hiding behind those. Oh yeah, we got the Werebuster, the Mithril sword. A bronze helm that we can probably sell as well. Let's offload these now, because I have a feeling we're going to need the money in due course. I'll keep the Werebuster just in case we acquire a character who's good with staves, like Minwoo was for a while there. Kind of makes you think of Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I guess so. I feel like in Elder Scrolls it was kind of better implemented, though. This may be your chance to slip on board. You have to save the princess. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. So what am I going to do with 12 battle axes? Yes, exactly. I think he's an arms dealer. He can sell them to the weapons dealer. Gordon has some very unorthodox techniques for using bows. That's all I'm going to say. So that is Finn right there. We haven't been back to Finn since it was completely overrun by the Empire. Do you reckon we should go in there and see if we can ruffle some feathers? Establishing an economy 101. Exactly. That's my headcanon for this whole series. There is actually a game. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. But there is a game where you're like a shopkeeper in an RPG style setting. And then you have to like go around dungeons and stuff to find cool stuff to sell, and like you moonlight as an adventurer, and then when you're like selling stuff to people, you're selling the loot that you found whilst you were raiding a dungeon the previous night. It's kind of cool. I forget exactly what it's called though. They mentioned it on a podcast I was listening to, and I like the idea. Kind of want to look it up and see what it's about. I think it was called like Moonlighter or something like that, except it had a different name. Oh yeah, these guys, there's no shops here because the Empire has kind of taken over this town. I kind of want to see if we can fight one of these guys right now. Because if you talk to these guys, then they fight you. I'm like, can we beat them now? Now that we've got level 5 fire and level 2 thunder and things. Let's give it a try. Silence. 134 damage. Okay, that's better. And he's only doing 44 to us now. Okay, we can actually take these guys on. Oh, exciting. Maybe we can use that to get into some of these houses. Hey, little ducky. We've been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes now, so you haven't missed a whole lot. Welcome to the stream. Looks like magic is more effective against these guys than physical attacks. So we better stick with magic, hadn't we? At least we've got that level 5 blizzard. Let's try teleporting him. Seems like a cheap way to end the fight, but there you go. My day is going really well. Thank you for asking. Yeah, had a good day today. My sister came to visit over the last couple of days, so I've been hanging out with her. And then she left earlier today. Since then, I recorded a couple of Terraria episodes. We've wrapped up our Terraria series. Okay, wow, this guy's doing a lot more damage than I at first expected. Nice, we beat him, though. How much gil did he have? 450? I'd say that was worth it. Gordon's strength increased. And then he's just, like, back to normal. Like, nothing has happened. We beat him, but we've won the battle, we haven't won the war. That's the lesson we're learning here. Can we at least stay at the inn here instead of using up all my cure magic? Oh, wait, we can't, of course. Back to Gatria, then. At least by fighting that guy, I earned enough money that staying at the inn is not going to be a huge inconvenience to my budget. Remember being absolutely stomped by those guys? Yeah, that's how the game starts, and I'm glad that I can at least hold my own against them. Kind of gives me a little bit of hope for the fact that we're going into the Dreadnought right now. We're going to have to disguise ourselves as members of the Guard and rescue Princess Leia, Hilda. All right, where the inn? Where the inn at? Is it this place? Yeah, it's this place. Nice, cozy little inn. 210 gil. Well, I just got half of that off of a guard whose lunch money I took, so I'll stay the night. Resource management is such a pivotal part of these games, right? Like, I was listening to a podcast where the guys on that did the same thing. They, like, played back through all of the Final Fantasy games. And they were saying, like, what happens if you completely run out of both gil and, like, you're completely stuck for, like, HP and MP? You can't fight anything without dying, but you don't have any gil because you spent it all on, like, items or weapons or whatever. Like, does the game just end? Like, what happens? Hey, Stormageddon. FF hype. Yeah, we're gonna walk into the belly of the beast right here. Also, can we go to Finn Castle? Have we even been there? I can't remember how this all worked. I guess not. I guess the main town of Finn is the spot we were going to. Right, so we're supposed to be heading north of Finn to get to wherever the Dreadnought is docked right now. I'm glad that we got ambushed by these guys, but they're all missing their attacks. That's good goblining right there. Well done. I need to get better at evening out my party in terms of the attacks that they do, because I don't know for certain if it registers that the other people have attacked when one guy ends the fight really quick. And okay, yeah, this is the bit I'm worried about right here. Brand new enemies. Let's give it a try, though. Let's give it a try. 21 damage. Okay, that's a little better than what we had before. My first time playing this game, I walked into a forest I wasn't supposed to walk into, got immediately KO'd by two incredibly overpowered monsters. And I did not know what to think, because there was no indication I'd gone anywhere I wasn't supposed to go. It was just like, nope, can't go here yet. Get destroyed. Warned me off going into forests for a while, I can tell you that. Oh, there's a little river we can canoe down if we want to avoid the encounters. All rivers lead to the sea, though. Where are we going, please? We can actually scroll around this map a little bit. Oh, okay, that's where we're going. So the ferry is over there right now, but the airship is up there. I see. So it's definitely tracking the position of the airship. That's actually really useful. That is very, very useful. Let's take a look at the full map right here. Oh, and it wraps around, because technically I suppose this world is a globe, but that's weird, because it's south from where we were before. This is hurting my head, guys. This is really hurting my head. Okay. So we're going north in order to go south from where we were. Right, yeah. And yes, kill a flamingo. And it wasn't these guys, but it was definitely like... It was some ogre-looking enemies, basically, and... Who is that ogre in World of Warcraft? Is it World of Warcraft, or is it Dota or someone, where there's like a... There's an ogre with two heads. And like one does magic and the other one does physical attacks or something. I forget how it works. But then you can have 2 players playing it. Is that Dota or is it Heroes of the Storm? Whichever one Blizzard has. Oh, you've been learning to work with Unreal Engine? That's cool, man. I have a lot of respect for anybody who works in game dev. That stuff does not look easy. Like, I have really cool ideas for games, but I have no idea how to execute them, and I really can't do, like, the code thing at all. Like, I've tried. Cho'Gall, that's the one. Yeah, I listened to the Nose podcast, and there was a guy on that who was talking about playing Heroes of the Storm with a friend of his, and they were maining Cho'Gall. Nice. Okay, a little agility increase. That's good. We like being able to evade attacks. If you went north long enough, would you eventually go north from the bottom of the map, or would you eventually go south on another part of the map? I think we're actually wrapping around here, so we're going north from the bottom of the map. I think that's actually what's happening right this second. I will confirm this for you when we're back on the world map. Turtles. Man, they're adding turtles to Minecraft soon. I hope they go down well. See, we're going off the top left edge of the map here, and we're coming back out onto the bottom right. But yeah, people are going to love turtles in Minecraft, I'm telling you. They're so cool. Don't use the blindness magic on me. The world is actually very, very flat. But it's so flat that it, like, folds around on itself. Like, you walk off it and you just go whoop, and you just end up upside down, but on the other side. That's how it works. That's how gravity works, right? On a flat plane. I like how Elliot is still doing decent damage even when he's blind. Like, that man is a machine. Can see the terrarium designs already? Yeah, no, totally. See, we are about to walk off the top left edge. And these are the things that fight you when you go on the other side of the world. They're magicians, though. They're weak to physical attacks. Thunder 5! No, thank you. Oh, okay. At least we got some decent magic defense. The world's border is just a bunch of portal-style portals where you can see stuff through to the other side. And see, now we're on the top right. And if we go further north, we're going to be on the bottom right. This map is not very well, like, laid out. It's not centered on the right places. See, now we're on the bottom right. What is going on? I don't even know. Looking at the title, you're sad I'm not wearing a scarf over my eyes. Yeah, whenever I put blind playthrough in the thing, everyone's like, where's your blindfold? Haha. Base elemental spells also apply status effects. Yeah, there's occasionally some stuff that has unexpected effects that way. There's the Dreadnought. Okay, well, I guess we better heal up now, huh? Nice, good work. Time to save. Man, I wish Elliot still had all his HP. Let's heal him up real fast. That cure magic is doing pretty well now. And Gordon just looks so sad. I feel really bad for the man. I mean, yes, like half of his family is dying or captured right now, but seriously. Oh, and we're sneaking on board. I guess we do have the pass to get on board the Dreadnought, so saving is underrated. Yeah, especially in these circumstances. Well, what do you want? Ah, okay. So we can ask about, or we can show him the pass, and then he's going to let us on. Right. We got a pass. Deuces. Ho ho. Well, it's time for the next watch, if you'll excuse me. Later. Scrub. Get wrecked. Also, why are there a bunch of undead on this ship? They're not exactly running a particularly tight security system, are they? Game devs underpaid and overworked. Yeah, my wife used to work in QA, and believe me, QA is also underpaid and overworked. The amount of times they had to pull like 24-hour shifts and it was just expected of them, it's mad. Like seriously crazy. Like when you get down to crunch time for game dev and for like testing, it is not fun. If they're bad guys, they have to be zombies, I guess. Yeah. I always hear really interesting stuff about how like game censorship works in other countries. Not really censorship, but like how like stuff has to appear in a game. Like in Germany, for a while, I don't know if this is still the case, but they basically didn't allow you to have any like human characters who were hurt in games. And like if blood was shown, it couldn't be red, it would have to be green, and like anybody who got hurt would like they preferred if it was like a zombie or something like that. I seem to remember hearing some stuff about that. Just like the regulations were that you couldn't have games that were like physically violent towards humans in that way. Okay, Blizzard magic seems to work well for animal targets. That's good to know. Works well against beasts. In China, all skulls have to be removed. See, there's like, yeah, there's definitely stuff that applies to people's like beliefs and religion and stuff like that that is kind of important that way. And that sort of stuff should be respected, I think. I have no problem with it. An iron gate blocks the doorway. Okay, so we need to find some sort of key to get some of the stuff in here, the chests, the loot. Yeah, it does seem fair enough. Like, I have no problem respecting stuff like that. And the thing is, I'm not a game developer, so I don't have to be, like, worried about stuff like that. I guess we're just going to keep using fire magic on this stuff, huh? Seems like the thing to do, really. Doesn't work so well on the rats, but that's why we've got Elliot, Chief Rat Catcher. Link to the Censored Gaming YouTube channel. I don't think it'll let you drop a link in the Twitch chat, but I'll definitely look that up, because that does sound like the kind of thing I'm talking about. Oh, green doors. I see a green door and I want to paint it black. There are magicians all over the place, apparently. And see, these guys I can understand, because we're on an airship. But zombies and were-rats, I'm like, what kind of ship are you guys running here? Although I suppose this is the evil empire that's, like, sided with the underworld in order to take over the world here, so... Dang it with the blindness all the time. So many status effects. It's like, okay, guys, I'm good. I had a pass to the Dreadnought that I got given by somebody, or at least I think I found it in a cave or something like that. Oh, not the sleep spell. Are you serious? Come on. Ah. Right, now one of us is blind and the other three are asleep. Great. And of course the only people who are left are Gordon and Elk, who are the two archers. I was like, bow people. In my head, I just couldn't work out what that word was. The Gordon is doing pretty well. Enjoy the grind. I will, Astro Jake. Thanks for stopping by. We got a Scourge Tome and a Thunder Tome from that. Awesome. Scourge is just like a poison damage thing. Well, we'll give that to Elliot. Like, he's not really using a whole bunch of magic, but I do want him to be like a foe breaker type of enemy, type of mage. And like blind is kind of useful as well, so let's give that to him. Don't have thunder for him yet. I guess we can sell the other two. going to use the eye drops here because we're running out of MP to cast Asuna. There we go. Better. And, of course, another fight. Blizzard. Nice. Now we know how to deal with those guys. Next room along. Not going to be anything in here either, but I'll try anyway. Oh, some ghasts. Surprised we're not fireballing these guys. Definitely quite catchy, this one. I am aghast with horror. I think house elves could do laundry. You just have to impress the idea upon them that that is somebody else's clothing and it's not theirs to have, you know? Then again, there are a lot of inconsistencies in those books. More Blizzard on these guys. Let's try and blind everything. Just so we can get some usage of this, out of that spell, if nothing else. Elliot needs to build up his MP. He hasn't cast magic a whole lot. Yeah, they have to be given clothing. It's like a whole deal. It's like wishing for a genie to be set free or whatever. The circumstances have to be kind of specific. This reminds me of the old days of DS gaming. Yeah, right. Nodnam, hello, welcome to the stream. Today we're playing some Final Fantasy II. Having finished Final Fantasy I a couple of days ago, we're playing through basically the entire series from start to finish, starting with Final Fantasy I and hopefully finishing up with Final Fantasy 15. I am probably going to skip the MMOs, but I'm going to do some of the sequel games like 10-2, 13-2, and Lightning Returns and stuff. But that's a long way off at this point. We've got a lot of very big games to get through until then. So hi, welcome along. Hope you enjoy the ride. Right now, these Werepanthers are kind of giving me a run for my money. I kind of just want to be able to get this encounter done and probably go out inside and use a cottage. That is a lot of Final Fantasy, you're right, and we're going to be handling it in very like bite-sized chunks. Like we usually stream for a few hours at a time, but these games are probably like 24, 25 hours long, these early games. Like on Final Fantasy I, there are some custom dungeons that were put in the Game Boy Advance version. I'm not planning on doing those, because I don't necessarily want those to be the challenge when I just want to move on to the next title in the series, but in some of the later games, I know some of the optional objectives pretty well, so I'm thinking maybe... Oh, Antidote, that's what we need. I'm thinking maybe once we get to Final Fantasy VII, we start going after those optional bosses, chocobo breeding, that kind of stuff. We will see. Anyway, I kind of need to leave the Dreadnought again so I can go and heal up. A Final Fantasy recap. Yeah, something tells me that's not going to be ideal. If you want a Final Fantasy recap, just go and watch my VOD channel. You can watch it at double speed and you'll get the general idea. Although good luck understanding me at double speed. I already talk pretty fast. Level 1 Thunder against enemies that aren't weak to Thunder at all. At least it did some damage. Some of the optional stuff is killer. I know. Like, once we get to Final Fantasy X, we have to make the decision about whether or not I'm going to go through the monster arena and customize the sphere grid. It will take days. But then, at that point, you know, are we going to have the time to do, like, all-day streams where we just grind for stuff and hang out and chat and we can just talk about whatever? It doesn't have to be, like, really gameplay focused. It can just be chill at that point. And I know, yeah, there are definitely people out there who talk a lot faster than I do. That'll be fun. Yeah, that's the idea. That's what I'm talking about. It's just like when you do that stuff at home, you just like hanging out with your friends and you just chill and shoot the breeze. You talk about whatever, and it's kind of where I want to be with this stuff. Is that it doesn't have to be so focused on the gameplay, and we can just hang out and talk about stuff in the chat. When I'm doing the Monster Arena, we can just have like discussion topics or whatever. I really don't mind. Because at that point, just talking about like, oh, we're going to fight Floating Eye over and over again, you know, there's nothing to talk about at that point. Marmite, yay or nay? I had Marmite on toast for breakfast this morning, so I'm definitely in the yay camp there. Marmite with cream cheese. If people don't like Marmite, fair enough, but try it with cream cheese at some point in your life. Because it's actually really good. They do this in Australia and I think New Zealand. They call it Vegemite Cheesy Bite. And it's like Vegemite and cream cheese like already mixed together, spread on like toast or a bagel or something. It's really good. I feel like whenever people try Marmite for the first time as well, or when somebody is dared to try Marmite, they always try it by just like eating a scoop of it like out of a jar or something. That's not how you eat Marmite, guys. It's not like peanut butter. We're having the Marmite debate and my wife is walking past and I'm like, is she going to weigh in? But no, you don't need to, but you like Marmite as well. My wife is an American, ladies and gentlemen, an American.
I don't like Marmite. I love Marmite.
There we go. There we go. That is the official verdict on Marmite in this household. We are Marmite lovers. So yeah, we're having a random Brit quiz, courtesy of Loki Does Things.
I can understand why people don't like it though. But
Yeah, totally.
I really
Like it's definitely an acquired taste, but it's a taste we have definitely acquired by this point.
It wasn't really hard for me to acquire it anyway.
Yeah.
I ate it. I was like,
Well,
it's salty.
yeah, you really like salty things anyway. You're
I
like
like briny things.
briny things.
Umami things.
Yeah.
Things like that. Like you give me like a packet of seaweed. You have to take
Yes,
it away from me.
exactly.
I would eat the whole packet.
Exactly,
Of seaweed. It's a problem.
and then if you do eat the whole packet of seaweed, apparently like you get thyroid problems and your neck swells up and stuff, and it's like
some weird thing about iodine. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
that was being
slightly like
neurotic.
a little bit
But I do the same thing.
hypochondriac about that stuff, but yeah, it's kind of a back of the mind concern when seaweed is around.
I did not think of that as a computer mouse.
Yes,
And
cheap
I was like,
cheap mice.
I was like, why is the mouse so loud? And I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, the mouse I have is a Corsair mouse, and I don't think it was that expensive, but Corsair mice are generally pretty good. But you can find some pretty good mice just if you look on Amazon. Like anything with a 4-star review is usually pretty reliable. Got a powerful stance. Yeah.
Posture and
I'm going to try and take these land turtles out without having to use an ether because I'm on my way back to the town. I just need to heal people.
everything. Favorite cheese.
Favorite cheese. I don't know if I have a favorite. I just tend to eat a lot of cheddar lately, but mature cheddar, not like, when Americans are all like some sharp cheddar, and I'm like, that's just cheese to me, like everyone talks about sharp cheddar like it's like some kind of super fancy thing, and I'm like, no, it's just cheese to me. I quite like Blue Stilton. We just don't get it very often, and Kay is lactose intolerant, so the amount of cheese we have generally is fairly low. We don't have like a great variety of stuff because it's not something we can indulge without you having like stomach cramps and a fairly uncomfortable experience. Yeah, you can take a lactate, but then there's some stuff that if it's like particularly creamy cheese, then it's not necessarily something you can have a whole bunch of.
Bust out like a baked camembert.
A baked camembert or a brie or something.
Yeah.
Some good brie on crackers and stuff. That stuff's nice. Kind of like a fruit syrup, like stroop waffles, or I suppose it's like a different kind of thing.
Cheese and fruitiness, it's really different, I guess.
I really need to get back to the town. I'm getting so low on health right now. Luckily, another thing around here is doing much damage to me. So
I haven't like really. I feel like once I got like really less color, I kind of backed away from the cheese, so I can't even think of what different cheeses I like.
you've had red Leicester before. That's all right. But it's kind of like cheddar though. It's not. It's fairly generic.
I like in
That's Finn. We can't stop there yet. Let's go to Gatria
I
instead.
like a Swiss cheese.
You like a Swiss cheese?
I like a gorgonzola.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's one that's
This
like a
inn
really,
is going to be so
it's a really
expensive, by the way.
stinky one that I don't like. It tastes good in things, but I hate grating it. 'Cause it
576 gil. All right, I'll do it. It's all right because I have 15,000 now, just from fighting stuff. Now the cheese shop sketch is running through your head. Like pretty much anything we talk about ends up going towards like making people think of Monty Python sketches or just anything like that. It's really funny. Ah, all healed up, so good.
It's like sweaty cheese.
Sweaty cheese.
Yeah, like it tastes really good in things, but then like when you grate it and you have to deal with grating it, like it makes your hand smell like a foot. It's not good.
Like Edam or something?
No,
Like,
Edam's not like that at all.
Edam's quite nice. I used to-
I said Edam earlier. I said
Yeah.
I liked it. No, this
I'm
is
sorry,
like-
I'm like half concentrating on this, so I'm zoning out slightly.
Okay.
I used to love Edam. Edam was like my favorite cheese when I was younger. I don't have it so much anymore, but
Gouda's nice. Where's the one? There was this one, and I can't think of what it's called.
so good to actually have money so I can buy some of these things.
It was a foot cheese, and it worked when you mix it with things. My stepmom would put it in mac and cheese. She did really nice mac and cheese with a bunch of different weird cheeses.
We haven't encountered a situation where we have amnesia or curse yet, but I'm worried about the times coming up when we will. Cures Toad.
Here's Toad.
Yeah.
Got the Toad.
Like a really old Gouda. Like I don't think I've ever had a cheese other than like extra matured cheddar or something like that has really been like old. You know what I mean? It's like a 2-year aged brie or something, and I'm like, I don't know if the age has ever really been a factor for me in terms of how much I enjoy a cheese.
You're not like a connoisseur.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's
It'd be fun to try. Ooh,
it's like wine.
I do like a buffalo mozzarella though, which is tricky because it's not like aged in any way. You know what I mean? So I do need to take a lot of cake for that one.
Yeah.
But when someone busts on a buffalo mozzarella, I'm like, like that's really
Anyway, if you want to go to the bathroom, you can. By the way, I just thought you want to weigh in on the Marmite debate.
I weighed in on the Marmite debate. I weighed in on the cheese poll.
It's like every time it says HP increases, it increases by like 20. And at this point, that is getting very small increments right here. Sometimes you just want a mild plastic cheddar cheese, like an American cheese.
Like
Everyone gets so like
individually wrapped slice.
it's really funny to me when people get really kind of possessive about American cheese, and like if somebody's like if there's any doubt about whether or not somebody likes American cheese, everyone's like waiting for them to be like, I like American cheese, and they're like, all right, you're still on the level, okay.
I always like when Americans describe a cheddar as a white cheddar.
Yeah,
Just the color
just
of cheddar.
just cheddar, yes.
As opposed to like when you
That
inject orange dye into everything.
that red cheddar you get, yeah.
Once at a very aged cheese, I don't remember the name of the cheese, but it was described to me as being put in a dirty sock, buried in the ground, falling back out when it was
Yes. What is the? I think there's a cheese called Cornish Yarg,
Yarg!
which is really great. Like it's kind of
Y-A-R-G?
yeah, it's kind of like a Swiss type of thing. It's like hard and holy, you know.
Yeah. What was the... I like Polish cheese.
Mm.
Really nice Swiss. No, what was the one...
They had Rachel on Good Mythical Morning
Yeah.
after an old flame of the cheesemakers.
What was... Provolone can be nice sometimes, but it's a little bit... It has to be nice. A certain type of chicken that's like nutty.
Yeah.
No, what was the one that was funny? We laughed about it. It had a really funny name.
Long Clawson.
Long Classic!
Yeah, that was just a blue Stilton.
Just Stilton? That was a good one.
Apparently, Yarg is made by the Grey family, so that's interesting because it's like Grey backwards. That's good.
Long Classic. And we had that... What was that one cheese that we had that had like... It was a local one that we got from the grocery down the road. And then it had like... Remember it had like seeds?
Oh, I forget. I can't even remember what that was. That was like 4 months ago now.
It was really good though.
It was nice.
I really liked it.
Cheese required jam and toast to go with it. It's too strong to eat alone. Yeah, like just cutting a piece off of a slab of cheese. Like occasionally I'll do that with cheddar, but normally I put like a little bit of you know, sweet chili sauce on it. But like,
Yeah.
it's never something I can just like be like, let me tuck into this block of cheese. You know, I only
I
ever.
used to be able to do that when I was a kid.
I only ever do that when I'm like cutting it up to put it in something else. And I'm like, yeah, let me sneak a little bit of it now. But like,
Yeah.
it's almost like a treat at that point. It's like having a piece of chocolate or something,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I used to be able to eat
Like a very savory piece of chocolate.
Yeah. This is a weird stinky chocolate, but
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore. It's not even like it's like, oh, my stomach. It's just like because I think I've eaten less of it, like I just lost the taste for eating huge chunks of it. My
Yeah,
stomach is
yeah.
paired with like a nice biscuit or some biscuit as in like biscuit, not cookie biscuit.
Yes.
Or like a little cracker or
Yeah.
a piece of fruit.
With
or
something savory, a bread roll or whatever, you know?
Yeah, some sort of thing. Yeah, with something.
Haven't got that French bread and cheese kind of situation going on. Cheese basically is savory chocolate. Yeah, that's
Think about that.
just like take out the cocoa solids and it's like a milk kind of transformative milk product.
Yeah, it's like called coagulated.
Imagine if that was what it was called. Want some cut me off a slice of transformative milk product.
They do have that stuff in the can,
Yeah. It's like grape drink, or whatever it is, or like any kind of orange juice drink. And it doesn't have orange juice in it, or it's like from concentrate or whatever. Because savory things are always improved by cheese, like sweet things are always improved with chocolate. That's an interesting comparison. I think that's definitely fuel to the argument that cheese is savory chocolate. From the Misty Sky, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Today we're playing some Final Fantasy II. Hope you enjoy the ride. Only the truest effects on this stream. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Dreadnought. It's basically the Death Star. Have I explained to you that this game is Star Wars yet?
No.
Basically it is. Like, you start off running away from an evil empire.
What was that guy named Gordon?
Exactly. Gordon and his brother Scott have the blandest names in this game. But he also is just permanently sad. But yeah, you start off running from an evil empire. They have a thing that they're building called the Dreadnought, which is just this airship that's supposed to be like an unstoppable fortress.
Okay.
You've met Sid, who is basically Han Solo because he owns the airship, and he has a friend who is not a Wookiee, but like is just like, talk to this guy if you want to board the airship, and like, I'm a mercenary, I'll take you places, but for money.
Yeah.
And then he's just picked up Princess Hilda, who is the princess of this kingdom that's just been basically destroyed and taken over by the Empire, and she's now been captured and is aboard the Dreadnought, and we have to go and rescue her.
Yeah, this is exactly Star Wars.
Inevitably, in a second, we're going to have to dress up as guards to fool them into thinking that we're part of the crew.
Wow.
Yeah, it's essentially Star Wars.
That's
So,
Gordon. When I think of Gordon, I think of Gordon Bombay. from Mad Max.
yeah, people have already made Gordon Ramsay jokes in the chat. So, yes, you're you're not quite on the same wavelength there, but similar.
I'm gonna hire
Gordon,
wavelength.
Gordon won't leave until he gets the lamb sauce, apparently. So yes, that's basically it. There was a in the Hermitcraft recap today, one of the guys on there, Cub.
Tell Gordon to do triple D.
One of the guys on Hermitcraft has taken a guardian from one of the ocean temples in Minecraft and has named it Garden Ramsay. And so we had so many like Gordon Ramsay jokes in the script for this week's recap. It was pretty great. We put in the idiot sandwich clip, but with a picture of the sea creature on top. You obtain 600 gil from the chest. This is kind of like Munchkin, where occasionally if you open a chest, there's a monster inside it. It's like monster in a box. Yeah, I know, right?
Does he have like catfish tentacles? What's happening with that?
It's weird. There are some enemies that look like this in later Final Fantasy games, and they're just like leopards with weird kind of face tentacles. It's very strange.
It works, I guess. For a second, come into my
I hate these rooms. Why do I come in here?
slightly blurry Helldiver.
Helldiver. That's a White Snake song or something.
Not White Snake.
No, Dio is Holy Diver. I'm just thinking of like a random metal
Oh,
band that
okay.
could feasibly have a song that was titled Helldiver.
Fair enough.
I wasn't going for a specific reference. I was going general, but you made me go specific because You thought it was an unspecific reference, but it was I, Dio. I'm poisoned, aren't I? Dang it. Instant. Yeah, I know. Yes. Yes. People have already made that comparison from FF1 as well.
I know, but I was like, I didn't realize it. And I said,
Yeah.
I can put you in the glasses so I can read that slightly more clearly. And I was like, what?
Yes.
Oh.
Leopards with weird face tentacles. Yes, the stuff of nightmares. It is the stuff of nightmares. These are also ghasts, which is another
Quite cool.
yes, another Minecraft comparison. Ghouls turn up later.
But they're not as fashionable. They're wearing beige.
They're more ghastly. Beige and with pink faces. Da 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 da. Yes, we have were-rats as well. Just men turned into a variety of beasts. That's how we do. I reckon the were-panthers just had really weird mustaches in life. Turn to page 394. Displaced beasts. There you go. When does the follow-up film to What We Do in the Shadows come out? Have they actually set a date for it yet?
No.
I know Taika was like, me and Jermaine just take freaking ages to write anything, so it's not going to be for a while, but obviously he's like tied up with other projects and stuff. But that's going to be hilarious. Just the whole werewolf clan in that film was ridiculously funny. Yeah. Rhys Darby just makes anything he's in kind of hilarious. Okay, so we're on the second floor of the Dreadnought now. This place is going to be enormous, isn't it? I can already tell. There's already like several locked doors we can't go through that we need to double back to at some point. It's going to be one of those dungeons. Yeah, that's pretty much the subtitle of this game. Final Fantasy II, just grinding through. And again with the winding corridors here. Man, you weren't here for the corridor of encounters in the, I think it was like the Earth Cave in Final Fantasy 1. Like every single space you walked on was a random encounter. Like it was scripted that way. Like you're supposed to use that to like maybe level up your characters a little bit. But I walked down there by mistake and I was like, what is happening? I thought my game was cursed. I genuinely thought that I was going to be down there forever. Dark bow obtained from this chest. Dark bow, hello. A bow that can plunge its target into darkness. I like the sound of that, and it's got a ton of attack damage, so we will do that. Catch the rest on VODs, Loki. Take it easy. Need to be up in the morning. Sleep well. Well, considering that Elk is the only one who isn't currently blinded, hopefully that dark bow does a ton of damage. The grind never stops. Yes, and in the sense that we are also grinding through this game to get to the games in the franchise I'm more familiar with. Oh, and it just missed. Great.
To be fair, that's not the point. Because you're more familiar with it, it's fun, but this is part of the discovery. It's playing through it to be like,
This-
I've not played this before.
This is true, but it's also going to be slightly easier for me to be entertaining once I know what I'm doing in a game.
That's true.
Because like I worry that these games, to people who are familiar with them, it's just going to be really frustrating because I don't know how to play the game very well. But then with the other games, I can just kind of sit back and chat about stuff.
Yeah, it's true. But then it's like the opportunity of seeing someone discover a game for the first time.
Thief's gloves,
It's
that
always
sound
fun.
amazing.
Everyone enjoys it, you know?
Considering that we don't even have a thief in the party, like there's nobody who can steal. But Thief's gloves enhance agility. Oh, that's useful. I think we better give those to Elliot just because he needs agility. Right. I will. This is far beyond grinding, it is meta grinding. See this? Oh! You open the iron gate. But how? How did I do that? Maybe they open only from one side? Or something? Possibly? Question mark? I really should have brought more eye drops. We're getting darkness debuffs so much. It's probably going to be the case that I'll have to fight with that most of the time. Oh! Oh, this is actually a gate I'm meant to open. Here's Hilda. I meant to meet you at Kashwan Keep, but things didn't go as planned. I'm sorry. Thank you for coming to rescue me, and... Alright, peace. Save the thank yous for later. I'll head to the airship with the princess. I can't tell if that's his mouth or a mustache. Like his character model in the thing. You find the engine and toss the Sunfire in. Awesome, we will. Don't plan on waiting around long. All right, you take her. Let's go. Do the things. I like the way that we just stood in there whilst they walk out in the corridor. Because we could run ahead of them, I guess, but... Seems a little bit strange that we just stood passively in that room waiting for them to leave. Yeah, maybe the gates are like you have to open them from a specific side or something. Got to find the engine and throw some Sunfire into it. She has not hit anybody with that bow yet. It's not supposed to make the archer blind. It's meant to make the enemy blind. Wouldn't it be ironic if it only worked when she had the darkness debuff? And if so, we're about to find out, because some of these things can cast blindness. You have to fight more stuff while they get out without a scratch. Yeah, that's pretty standard. At least it's not an escort mission, because those are the worst. At least our Blizzard magic is getting a level up right now. It's not doing much damage to groups, though. That's the problem. Individually, this is doing tons more damage than it is to large groups. And Elliot is still just a beast. There we go. Get out of here, Werepanthers. Oh, okay, yes, chests. Chests, please. Hi, potion. Oh, so good. Potion. Not as good, but still welcome, I suppose. I think I need to use one of these encounters to heal my party up a little bit as well, with items instead of curative magic. Now the question is, do we go outside and use a cottage just in case there's a boss fight in here, or do we risk it and just grind on through here? That should take one of them out. Really? No? Seriously, she just hasn't hit anything with that yet. I mean, yes, she's got the bow backwards. We all know this, but that is not how you hit stuff. Okay, now she's hitting things. That's good. But considering she's already been proficient with a bow for this entire time, it's like she's picking up a brand new weapon. Like, is her accuracy just really bad with this thing? 14%? Are you serious? The mithril bow was 54. See? Like, what? How are you supposed to be accurate with that thing? You just need different armor or something for it? I don't get that. I do not get that. Because if we go optimal equipment, it says dark bow, but then, like, what are you supposed to do with that? That's just silly. She's going to do more damage with repetitive small attacks than she is with one large attack that hits less than 20% of the time. This game annoys me when it does stuff like that. It's hiding those stats on a screen that you don't need to look at. Okay, thunder damage works well against these guys. That's good. Good to know, because I'm using it twice. So good we used it twice. I think Elliot is benefiting from some of the new armor we put on him because he is not taking as much damage as he used to, which is very good. With the self-destruct again. Dang it, Voltorb. There we go. There we go. Thunder levels increased. Good, good, good. Gordon got a bit of an HP up as well. So do we go with Ethers or do we just crack on? Seriously, for being in the majority a spellcaster, Elk's MP is appalling. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Let's go Thunder again then, I suppose. Maybe one at a time might be better. Take out the more dangerous enemies first. Finally beat the Trickster in FF12. Yeah, the Trickster fight is difficult. I think I ended up doing so many of the hunts much later in the game than they initially appear, so I end up... like, fighting them when I'm kind of more OP, and it's less difficult. Also, are you playing FF12 Original or Zodiac Age? Because I haven't played Zodiac Age yet at all, but I'm looking forward to it. I always thought the license board was way too open in those games, and the International Zodiac Job Edition really appealed to me, but I never got a hold of it because it was only released in Japan. Good. Glad Zodiac Age is good. I for one am very happy that they took out the stupid stuff about those chests you couldn't pick up if you wanted the Zodiac Spear. But I talk about that in basically every stream at this point, so I'm not going to rehash that conversation topic again. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it anyway. I watched a speedrun of FF12 recently that took about, I think, 7 hours at most. It was not a slow, like a 20-hour kind of thing. It was really very impressive, and they picked up a couple of the... Okay, we can't leave. Oh dear. Like 7 hours. Yeah, they picked up a couple of the items that basically prevent you from getting the Zodiac Spear, and they were like, yeah, we know. You kind of have to do it. So I literally can't leave right now. Well, good thing I bought all those ethers, because we're here for the long haul, folks. Okay, Thunder Magic. Sure, why not? Let's use an ether on you. Let's have Elliot attack. Unreal Engine 4 makes stuff low poly in the distance by default. That's cool. Good to know when those things are set up in your favor, Lil Ducky. That's cool. We are risking it for all the biscuits right here. Also, is she using the dark bow again? I thought I took the dark bow off her. I guess she is currently blinded, so that's not helpful, but... I live in this ship now. Yeah, exactly. That's how we're doing here. Oh, cool. Thunder level increased. That's good. But seriously, is she still... Okay, still using the mithril bow. That's good. Can we just go down that way? Why are these things built like mazes? Hope we brought the towel. I know where my towel is. One thing's for sure, I'm not taking the darkness debuff off just yet. Not for these little small fry kind of fights. When we get to something that looks like it might be a boss fight, then maybe. The other thing about these games is that they have not yet developed that habit they have of having a cutscene trigger as soon as you walk onto a certain tile. You actually have to go up to somebody and talk to them in order to trigger a scene, which isn't particularly realistic in terms of how scenes in games maybe should go. But at least it means you're a little bit more in control of like, okay, I've got time to heal before I talk to this guy that I know is going to trigger a boss fight. Technical augury. I have a certain soft spot for Final Fantasy XII in general. It's probably my favorite game in the franchise, and I actually quite like the voice acting. I am definitely playing Final Fantasy XIII in Japanese, though, because I can do that on the PC, and it's so much more bearable. Like, just the repetitive nature of the FF13 script makes it so much more playable in Japanese, because it's like an anime where they have a recap every, like, 3 episodes and flashbacks to stuff that people said, and I can tolerate it so much more when it's not the actors repeating the same trite phrases over and over again in English. Like, I prefer it so much more in Japanese. Probably makes me a bit of a snob, but then again, the English language script for Final Fantasy XII is my favorite script in the entire series. Why is that gate glowing when we're poisoned? That's interesting. Is that actually affected by the fact that we're poisoned? No, it's just... What the heck? I have no idea what the deal is there. I think that's probably just a weird effect because of that color green somehow. I'm going to try talking to some of these people just for a laugh. I'm going to save before I do, though. Okay, he is actually going to attack me. Good, so it's the same with all of the others. Brilliant. Well, I guess we're blinded now, so let's do this anyway. He's wearing a suit of armor. Let's use Thunder and Scourge, because Elliot has that now, and we may as well try. The poison effect applies on a layer to certain sprites. Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. 114. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Gordon is, of course, going to miss because he's blinded. Was Blizzard any good? I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try it. Don't remember seeing if Scourge worked, but maybe if we blind these guys, that'll be helpful. That was not helpful. Alright, it seems like generally speaking, all elemental magic is decent. Let's try fire as well, just in case. He's using a bow on somebody who's in the front row. But yeah, I love the English script for FF12. Just the fact that the Ocuria speak kind of in that Shakespearean iambic meter is just... It's so well thought out, and it's really detailed. Of course, Elliot's dead again. So, how about we use one of the Phoenix down we already got. And maybe a high potion as well, because, yeah, we'll need it. At least Phoenix Down cures more than just like 1 HP when you use it in this game. We got it, little ducky, we got it. Elliot does not got it. Imagine if 12 damage was what we needed to kill him. That would be so good. It's not, though. And we probably need to use an Ether on Pix at this point, because he's looking a little bit rough these days. Let's use fire, shall we? Yeah, I haven't played any of the other Evilise games. Like, I never got into FF Tactics or anything, but yeah, I gather the game has a pretty interesting, like, unified feel to it with the other Evilise games. I kind of want to see what the fuss is about with those. Well, Elliot's sitting this one out, I guess. Bye! Oh, we got some golden armor from that. Okay, so again, that was sort of worth it, but never doing that again. Oh my gosh! I'd never seen what the party looked like when they're KO'd in the menu. That's almost chilling. There he is. It's Elliot. He didn't have a name before, but now he is Elliot. And now he's actually not blind for once, which is nice. Let's do a little bit of quick curing. Oh, no, I can't use it because, again, she needs an ether. So glad I brought these things with me. They don't take nearly as much... They don't restore nearly as much MP outside of battle, though, which sucks. Tactics is good, though. Yeah, I've heard really good things, and there are definitely people who rave about those and think they're their the favourite games in the franchise. So it might be worth getting into, but maybe once I've taken care of the main series titles, you know? Considering that FF12 was one of my favourite games, I was kind of curious about Revenant Wings, but I never looked at that one. I never owned a DS, so didn't have the opportunity to. Okay, I think this is the direction we didn't go before, so hopefully we'll find our way to the engine room. Old school tactical combat. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. I used to play RTS games and stuff, so I think I probably would have the patience for something like that, but I'll only know when I get to play it, so we'll see, I guess. Maybe give it a try off stream and see if it's the kind of thing I'd enjoy. But then, like I said, we're not going to get there for a little while, so nothing much to worry about. We've got some mammoth games to get through before that. I like the way the little dudes are, like, just wandering around inside this dark area over here. Thunder was good against these, right? When you hear this battle theme over and over again like this, it definitely gets in your head. Nice, 300 damage is pretty respectable at this point. She got that level 3 spell. No other guards are noticing the random protagonist-looking people killing their legions of darkness and doom. That's pretty standard fare for guards. It's that kind of stormtrooper level of being observant. Again, with the Star Wars comparison, I know, but they kind of do have that stormtrooper vibe about them. Question is, do I dare take the darkness effect off anybody, or are they just going to get it again? Considering that we have a party member with Azuna, I think I might give it a try. Also, is Elliot poisoned now? I bet he is. Oh no, paralyzed. Different. But also has darkness again. This sucks. Is there a way of using Azuna on everybody? There is! Oh, brilliant. Okay. Did not know that before. I've been curing everyone individually because most of the time you're not allowed to do that. Then I suppose there's more of a chance of it missing if I do this? Yeah, okay, I see. I see. And you have to use Basuna when it's in battle and Esuna when it's out of battle. So that's why it's not working super well. Enough with the paralyze effect already. Gosh, just let us get up and hit you. At least we're getting a ton of gil from this. Quite happy about that now. So let's try that again. Can we use it on everyone? We can, and it still only costs 2 MP. Good. Is this the engine room yet, please? It's an encounter in a stairwell. They've just left a couple of balloons in there. Just a bunch of balloons. And a mine. It's a balloon with mine written on it. Okay, 4th floor Dreadnought. This guy's not going to do anything. They're all just on maneuvers around this. Like, we're just pretending to be one of the maintenance crews at this point. Don't mind us. Housekeeping, room service. We're here to fix the boiler. Putting this Sunfire in it should do the trick. Think of it as a photon torpedo that we've just delivered by hand, using the force. Ship service. Well, he's poisoned now. Gordon is so rubbish. Like, he's really not good. I know the physical attacks aren't the strongest against those enemies, but Gordon is not good. Said it before, I'll say it again. I'm assuming what we're going for is here in the middle of the room. Especially if it's some kind of engine. We're not trying to get to the exit, we're trying to get to the engine room because we've been told that if we thrust the Sunfire into the center of the engine, it will blow up. So, I'm going to quickly stroll up here first. There were some chests over there, though, on the right. So let's head to them first if we can. Past all of the guards and were-panthers and things. In fact, let's try lightning damage on these things again, because I can't remember if damage was just magic damage good overall, or... I mean, his Thunder Spell could do with leveling up as well. But no, Blizzard seems to be better. This is Star Wars. You are correct, yes. This is more Star Wars than Final Fantasy XII is, and that's saying something. Elkhorn, hello! You have turned into quite the mage over here. Final Wars, Star Fantasy, yes, basically any combination of the above. Final Fantasy II, Attack of the Clones. Please no. That would make number 1 the Phantom Menace, so nobody needs that. I'm pretty sure if this is the Final Fantasy equivalent of Star Wars, then Gordon is Jar Jar at this point. Chests, please. I love the fact that they're all poisoned because I am. That's really funny. Again, that sprite layering thing, you totally nailed it on that one. That's really funny. All of the guards around me are feeling like this weird empathy poison. Main gauche? What was that? What even was that? A knife that raises evasion. Interesting. I'm not really skilled with knives with anyone, but might be worth. Trident. Again, not really spear wielders in this party, but ice shield. Oh, monster in a box. Okay. Here we go. Oh, a Hillgigus. Oh, gosh. Okay. First time we've seen one of these for a while. And, of course, we're running low on MP. So let's Ether and let's have Elliot go up against the Hillgigus, shall we? Soldier's done. Oh, boy. An offhand parrying dagger. Yes, Varn has a weapon called that in Final Fantasy XII, I believe. So, yeah, not surprised to see one of those in this game. Let's try a couple of different types of magic. Let's also try blind, because that will be helpful. And Gordon's just going to attack it with a bow like he always does. Okay, Blizzard magic, not too bad. Talisman, so welcome back. Great to have you back on board. Hit him with 5 arrows, did 17 damage. Gordon, everyone. Gordon. Let's try fire instead then. And Scourge, because reasons. Because magic damage seems to be a little bit better. No white mage. There isn't really a character class kind of thing. Everybody just has spells. Or like you teach them spells and anybody can learn spells. I like Hilgigas's crop top looking thing they got going on, by the way. That's it's a lot of back you're showing there. Solid work. I don't think any particular magic is more effective at this point, so maybe we should just keep spamming them with the spells I've got. Gordon is the team mascot. Basically, yeah, he's cheering us on from the sidelines and occasionally firing arrows. Nice. Okay, pretty good. Talisman, so we are aboard the Dreadnought, and we are about to hopefully blow this place sky high once I've obtained this ice shield, I guess. Considering that main dude here is the only one who actually uses icy shield resistant to fire, could be useful. Let's quickly check the accuracy and evasion stats, though. 73, 57, 43. Remember those numbers, chat. 73, 57, 43. Okay, that's the same. That's basically the same. It's just got elemental resistance. Good. That's fine, I think. I think everyone else is still okay. We definitely need to use an ether, but we'll use that in battle. I reckon we'll save right here because we want a decent fight right there. Guys, really. Giant's Helm. Elliot, for you. More attack, more defense. A helm containing the power of giants, but does it... a giant's butt. Does it help with evasion, magic defense, and accuracy? Because we need to remember these things. Okay, we have less evasion, we have more accuracy, and I think we have a little bit more magic defense. Paranor is still down the pub, yes. We have not seen Paranor this entire game. I do kind of worry that Paranor is going to end up being the villain or something. Because it's usually the case that, like, if you name a character early on and they're not, like, part of the party, like, I remember from playing Final Fantasy VIII, you, like, name Squall's little symbol, like his lion symbol thing, and then that turns out to be basically the final boss of the game. All of these guards are basically running around doing nothing, which is great. Oh yes, ether for you. Nothing wrong with Paranor being the villain. Yeah, I imagine Paranor would take that in stride. Used to being defined as the villain even when you're not. Yeah, there you go. See more in Final Fantasy X. Exactly, yeah. It's like a character who is presented to you early on and you're like, you're probably the villain, right? Seriously, where is the engine room in this place? This looks like the puzzle from the start of Final Fantasy XII when you have to like yell at the guards from the other end of the corridor to make them come down this way and then you can go around. All we need is somebody being, hey, Buckethead! Hello? And from what we understand about these guards, they do not disappear if we fight them. So we definitely need to kind of find our way around this maze without disturbing the guards. Yeah, you do need your own theme music, Paranor. If your theme music, if you could choose your theme music as a villain, what would it be? I'm so glad Gordon's magic defense increased. Was that a Berserk tome just then? Berserk. Temporarily raises attack. Cool. We'll teach that. We'll teach that to somebody. I think maybe Elliot, actually. He's going to stay as the status mage. Not that he's had particular luck with that so far, but... Okay, we got ambushed by these things and they are mostly missing us. They are called stunners, though, which worries me. Stone Cold Stunners. A combination of Doctor Who and Tigger. Really? As villains go, that's not the most threatening. Then again, that could be your whole strategy. Catch them off guard. Okay, finding our way through the maze. Being ambushed by magicians, but all of the guards completely ignore us. The guards are just so above it at this point. They're like, yeah, it's not my problem. More than my job's worth. You have not faced the wrath of Gordon. And his bow of 50 damage. Gordon is the new ninja, by the way. Whereas Elliot is the new, I guess, warrior. And I think we should be in the clear. Yes, no. Okay, I think I've found the route. It's like we're supposed to be sneaking around this place, except actually we're running full tilt and none of the guards are paying any attention. Got our running shoes on today. I just want to get out of here. I'm so glad we came prepared with all those items, though. If we hadn't bought all of the extra stuff in the towns, I would not know where we were supposed to be right now. It's really leveling up the fire spells, just taking these undead things on over and over again. We snuck in. Awesome. Okay, this looks like an engine room. We're on the 5th floor. There are new pipes around me. Yep, those are an engine. Ambushed by a soldier and a werepanther. See if we can take out the werepanther with physical attacks. Unlikely, but we'll try. Want to preserve the MP for the next inevitable encounter. I bet you that guy by the exit is waiting for us to leave. And like we're actually supposed to encounter him when we exit this area. Okay, there's nothing either side of me. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything that we could pick up before we go. Don't run away, Elliot. They're only bombs. Sorry, I'm a snotty mess today. I do apologize. Self-destruct 5 for 5 damage. 299 gil, very specific number. Couldn't just round that up to 300. Trying to trick the customers into thinking they're getting more gil than they actually are. Right. You see the Dreadnought's engine. Ask it questions. Learn its secrets. Or just throw some Sunfire into it and be done with it. Nod. Let's do this, Gordon. You throw the Sunfire into the engine. The entire thing explodes. You die in the ensuing... here's Darth Vader. What have you done? The engine. That voice. Oh, no. The Dark Knight. I bet it's Paranor. I bet it's Paranor, folks. We named that character at the start of the game. They recognize the voice. It's got to be Paranor. Or Leon, as the original character's name is. How do you feel being Darth Vader? As Darth Vader, you have your own theme music. You don't have to choose it. It's been written for you. Da 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 da. It even works as well because he's your childhood friend instead of your father. Like it's, it doesn't have the right music. Exactly. Where's the Doctor Who / Tigger theme song? At least it's actually showing me running away in this case. Although I don't know why it has to show me running away past all of the places we've already been. It could just show me getting to the exit. But yes, like Technical Augury says, I'm glad we're not dealing with monsters on the way out. I'm glad we actually get a cutscene. This is amazing stuff. Is this where all the Ewoks sing Yub-Nub? Is that where this happens? So the Dreadnought is actually fully destroyed at this point. What does the Empire have? You're already Darth Vader, you have sleep apnea? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Okay, we're just going on a quick tour of the world. Okay, we're back at Altair then. Sid just kind of drops us off at that point. Right, well here we are. 7 hours and 52 minutes into the game, back at Altair. And you know what, I'm going to take a very short break here to go and grab myself a glass of water because all this talking is getting me very thirsty, folks. So don't go anywhere. Final Fantasy II will be right back. So here we are. We're back. Got myself a glass of water. Cleared my nose out a little bit. Everyone leave while I'm not looking. Well, that would be a very sad thing to come back to. Completely empty stream. Okay, so let's head into Altair and see if people are rejoicing in the streets, considering we've defeated the Dreadnought. Why is there no one here? I'm fairly certain people are still a little too scared to come out of hiding. But that's fine. Hopefully, Lady Hilda's back in here and everyone's okay. Oh, of course, the king. The king. The king. The princess is safe and well. I wish the same were true of the king. Basically, everyone is saying the same thing now. It's just terrible. The king's condition has taken a sudden turn for the worse. Could his health have somehow been linked to the Dreadnought? Seems doubtful. I bet this guy's going to blame us. He's had a change of heart, folks. Always knew you had it in you. Oh, I thought he was going to blame us for the fact that the king was getting ill, but oh no. Oh, hilarious. I wish we had a sofa in the stream. Oh, Minwoo is doing a scar dance next to the king's bed. That presumably means he's working his magic. Oh, Gordon, Minwoo, and me, and Pix. I have one last request to ask of each of you. Please, listen carefully. Oh. Gordon, you've grown so strong. I want you to lead our... Don't tell Gordon to lead the army. He's legit rubbish. Do all you can to help Hilda. My liege, I swear it on my very life. Minwoo, you know the legend that speaks of an ultimate magic. It's been sealed away, and the seal may only be broken when the world stands at the brink of destruction. I believe that time has come. Do you agree? I do. The time to break... Aha! Ultima! Ultima! Oh, exciting. Is this the first appearance of Ultima in the series? Pix, I would have you go to Deist, home of the Dragoons. I was told that all of the Dragoons were slain in an attack by the Empire, yet I refuse to believe there could be no survivors in so noble a group. If we are to stand against the might of the Empire, I am convinced we will need the Dragoons and their wyverns. If you combine our efforts, the day of our victory will come. This I ask of each of you. He swears on his life so you can kill him off without worry and take over. I feel like swearing on your life is, I don't know, a little bit disrespectful when somebody's on their deathbed. Take care of Hilda. He legitimately just like fell. Here's to the King of Finn, ladies and gents. Long live the king. Oh, and he legit disappears. It's so funny that people do that. They're just like fading from existence. We should save our tears for another time. Finally, Gordon doesn't want to do the sad thing. We must carry out the king's last wishes. We each have our duties. Let them not go unfulfilled. Gordon has left the room. And the party, presumably. I'm pretty psyched about going and finding these Dragoons, though. I want one of them to join us. So, no more Gordon. Okay, good. Glad I didn't give him any good gear. Anything at all in here for us to take? Oh, it's Hilda. Hi, Hilda. Hee. Your dad just died. Show some respect. You're just going hee and that's it? All right, fine. You've clearly lost it slightly. I'm sorry. Your dad just died. I should be more compassionate. Right, Gordon is on the throne. When the Emperor first moved against Deist, we dismissed the attack as a mere skirmish. But the Emperor feared the power of the Dragoons. He meant to wipe them out. Let's learn that term, because we kind of need to. So let's ask him about the Dragoons. Some say the Dragoons can speak the language of the Wyverns. Or should we say Wyverns? If you go to Deist, you may find Wyverns that yet live. A Wyvern would make for a most potent ally. You should seek out the Port of Paloom and visit the Port of Paloom and seek out a ship to take you to Deist. Perfect. Thank you, sir. Maybe you're a swashbuckling Dragoon. I don't know about that. I think Leon did have like a Dragoon type of look about him, but Deist, you say? It's an island kingdom located in the sea east of the snow plains. To get there, you'll have to take a ship from Paloom and sail south. So wyverns are actually like the dragons of yore. His Majesty's passed away, hasn't he? He has. Sad to say, but he has. All of these Vault Boy type of guys want to fly through the air. They've lost the king. Try looking down the back of the sofa. Anyway, what have you got to say? Yep. Yeah, His Majesty's passed away. Sorry to say, but he has. East of the snowflakes. Ha ha. Hardy, hardy, ha. Right, bear with me a second. So gross right now, you guys. So gross. Anyway, don't need to buy anything here. We do need to stock up on items because I used a whole bunch of items. And maybe we should visit the inn as well because nobody has been bothered to heal us this entire time. Charlatans. 244 gil. I'll take it. I will take it. Pleasant dreams. Ah, thank you. And let's find the item shop. There it is. Need to get me some ethers for a start. Of course, these had to be like the most expensive items. Phoenix down, yes please. And antidotes and eye drops. Because those are handy. Go with having 30 and 45. That'll probably do. Get a few more high potions while we're at it. Yes, okay. I feel like now I'm getting the grips for grips with how to spend money in this game. Can spend these because our mages already use them. Staff crackling with lightning. Apparently that's pretty expensive. Likewise, the trident, the werebuster. The main ghost is not the best. Battle axe we can sell. Dark bow is actually rubbish. How is chat singing The Sound of Music right now? What is happening here? I'm going to go to the to this screen just so everybody watching this on the VOD can see the chat singing singing Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music. You guys will amuse yourselves. Need to sell these clothes. I don't know whose clothes these were, but they're not theirs anymore. They're mine, and I will sell them. And I assume this new town is probably going to have some new gear for me to buy. I hope so, at least, because I'm fed up of carrying around this same old stuff. Let's fight some regular overworld mobs for a bit. The best chat rooms are those that can entertain themselves without the streamer having to be involved all the time. That's actually entirely what I think. Like, I 100% agree. Especially in fast-moving chat rooms, when people say, like, why is the streamer not interacting with the chat? It's because chat is moving way too fast. It's not usually the case in my chat, but it's kind of nice to have people kind of do their own thing. I'm glad one of those ran away, because then I can finish the fight easier. So here we are in Paloom, and oh, there's a very colourful looking character over here. You folks looking for passage to Diced, are ye? Well, this be your lucky day. Just happens me ship was about to leave for Diced. Be you wanting a ride? Yep, rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Doesn't this seem a little too convenient? Well, the ship was always here before, so... Maybe it isn't, but there aren't any other ships going to Dice. We're just going to have to trust her. My name's Layla. Layla. I'll be waiting just outside the city for you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're set to go. There wasn't a ship out there before, though, so I'm curious. So that ship has left for Poft. Where is Layla? Interesting. Maybe we'll find out more about this Layla character in just a second. We will see. We will see. Let's see what the pirates have to say. Can't help you there. Try someone else. Yeah, okay. So they were right. This is the only ship that's going to Diced. They're all just gonna say try someone else. I see how it is. Well, guess we gotta skip town. Aha, they're over here, not in the official port. And their ship is surrounded by hornets. Quick, we must save the day. Layla. You got me on your ship, Layla. Very stereotypical port town. Not going there. It's the taxi driver. No, mate, I don't go that way. Well, so far the voyage seems... Oh, okay. Oh, we're surrounded by pirates. Trust in pirates doesn't say much for the space you got between your ears. We'll spare you your lives, but your loot be ours now. Okie doke, so we're fighting some pirates. They've all got knives. Oh my word, look at this. Look at this motley crew. Imagine if it was motley crew we were fighting. That would be great. Elliot, mess him up. This guy misses. Good work. Level 6 blizzard. You want some ice with that drink? Nice. Man, Elliot is tanking. Good work. Blue pirates? Yeah, right. Yeah, looks like these guys are a pushover. One chunk ship looks better. This one's got some merit to it. It's so weird going back to having 3 people in your party again. There's some very unorthodox bow technique in this game. Is the last guy just going to run away? Alright, this is our ship now. Do as we say. Yeah, get destroyed. Turns out... Enough, I know when I beat. Go on then, do what you're going to do and be done. Alright. What are you up to? It's like, we don't know how to sail a ship. Like, we still need to go to Diced. You want to fight the Empire together? A bunch of outcasts like us fighting alongside the likes of you. I think I like the sound of that. To your posts, boys. Whether it be Diced or the bloody edge of the world, we'll get you there. Layla joins the party. Ace, we have a pirate on board. Awesome stuff. And a second female character at long last. Even the white mage in Final Fantasy I is kind of ambiguous description. Although Layla is left-handed. Finally a lefty in this place. She's got a dagger and a longsword. All right, well, you can have the main gauche. You can be the main gauche. And that'll raise your agility and all that. Right. Golden armor. Goes with your gold hairpin. Very cool. Very cool. So this is a Clone Wars reference, apparently. Very nice. Oh, do I have another sword to give you? Oh, a Werebuster, though. Dagger in one hand, trident in the other. That sounds good. Is she already proficient with anything, though? Okay, she's level 5. Already level 4 with bows as well. That's interesting. Maybe we give her the Werebuster as well. I'll check the status screen just to make sure she's not... Okay, accuracy is good, evasion is good. All right, that's looking promising. Promising build. We'll go with that. Where is... Oh, Diced seems to be this island in the bottom here. Oh, okay. There are sea snakes. I like Layla's character design. She looks cool. Not too great with that dagger yet, though. Oh, okay. These things just don't do well with physical attacks. Except when they're delivered by Elliot. Nope, this looks like magic territory right here. Nice. Okay, decent damage. Talismantra is doing a full musical retinue in the chat. Oh, all the pirates looking the same. That's the Clone Wars reference. I see, I see. $468, not bad. Not bad. 300 gil, thunder level increased. And Layla's knife skill increases too. Brilliant. Now, can I dock this anywhere? Oh, I can. Good. So that's very different to the ship in the last game. Let's assume our way out of that poison. And, oh, Elk's MP has gone up loads. That's useful. Because before she only had 35? She's turning into a decent mage then. Yeah, this island nation seems to be in the South Sea over here. Unless it's that circle over there on the other side? I don't know. And you're stopping their talismans. So fair enough. Well, thank you for the serenade. We appreciate it. Round of applause in the chat for Talismancer, folks. Okay, how close am I getting? This is the problem with having to stop and check the map every now and again. Ooh. This doesn't look like the spot we're supposed to be. Tropical Island? I'll save here just in case, but probably not where I'm meant to be. Yeah, probably not where I'm meant to be. Let's see if we can do any damage to these, and if not, I'm taking my ball and going home. Yeah, I guess it was probably meant to be that other place then. Oh, she's got Thunder at least. That's good. She's level 4 Thunder. I was going to say, watch me get 0 damage. Okay, looks like we can attack these things. Do we want to? I guess we'll keep trying. Blizzard, not so good. Good to know. Good to know. Also, these are dual deads, not dual heads. That's interesting. And yes, they all do still look like Cho'Gall. Something tells me I'm not meant to be here yet, but teleport still works. That's good. Considering that I can get here with the ship, it is possible that the world can open up a little bit and we can go somewhere that we're not supposed to be just yet. So, I might risk it. However, inevitably there's going to be a boss or something down here that I just can't handle. So maybe a good place to obtain interesting gear? Maybe level up a little bit? Maybe not right now. Worth a go, though. Worth a save. So we actually need to be back up here and... Tropical Isle. Okay, we'll remember that. We actually need to be... like here, I think. Said it was an island nation to the south, and then we needed to go there. Right? So that's the ferry. This is our ship. Right. Oh, kill a fish! Oh no! Thunder! Everyone thunder! Quick! Except Elliot, who will just hit them with an axe, as he usually does. Those fish had a lot of gill. Thunderstruck! And Thunder is the name of his axe. I like that. An axe named Thunder. So many dad jokes in the chat right now. And they do have gill. They have gills. What am I, the gill bringer now? Up we go and left. And then, yeah, hopefully where we're headed to is actually where we're meant to be. Because otherwise I know nothing else about this place. In here, and then basically this kind of central island ring bit. Oh gosh, okay, there's birds, sea dragons, killer fish. All kinds of stuff out here on the open sea. Elliot, attack one of the birds with your axe. Layla really needs to get her HP increased a little bit, but I like her. She's got some good abilities already, unlike Gordon, who knew nothing. Well, at least he got rid of that one. Now, physical attacks for the rest of these, and we should be good. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. I think Layla needs something other than the Werebuster. Oh, wait, no, because it's a staff, isn't it? And she was good with swords. But this is a staff crackling with lightning. And I'm like, maybe if she can get good with staves, then that might be pretty useful against the stuff we're fighting on the sea. Is this the place we're meant to be? This says something completely different. This said Mysidia or something like that. I'm like, where am I? They were like, Dice is an island. That's the island. It said go south. I mean, technically, yes, that is south, but it's north and... the world map is so confusing, guys. I can't get around this. And this place I can't get into. And there are werewolves here. Well, it's a good thing I put the Werebuster away now, isn't it? Okay, we're doing 12 attack to those and nothing to anything else. Okay, we should leave. We should definitely leave. These things are going to tear us to shreds. Run away. Flee. Thank goodness for that. Okay, bye. Never coming here again. Except when the plot demands it. There are buccaneers here too. How many ears did Captain Picard have? The left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. Cheddar-flavored pirates, yes. The other ones were blue cheese. These guys are just regular American cheese. Oh. And I think... yeah, if we head straight down and then we go to that island in the top right, which is actually apparently in the bottom right because... yeah, you know. More cheese pirates. Excellent news. Cheeto Lords. I like it. That's how much they paid for their piercings. A buccaneer. Solid joke. It's a dad joke, but I haven't heard that one for a while. Ambushed. 4 buccaneers. All of whom decided to attack Elliot and did virtually nothing. Good. Good, good. There's just some quirky bits in this music, which I'm getting used to now. Solid amount of gil those buccaneers had on them. I feel like roaming the seas in search of treasure is probably a good call. Should probably cure these guys, though. Okay, we have level 6 cure now. So Elk had better actually gain some more MP soon, or we'll be running out of that pretty quick. How much do they pay for those coloured swords that match their outfits? I'm pretty sure it's a coordinated effort. It's like when you get a like a football jersey together. The little team colours. So is this diced? Okay, finally we're in diced. Gosh, what does the guy have to do to get to diced? All right, let's restore a couple of those and... I presume over here... Okay, so we got some fairly standard enemies at this point. That's good. Let's run a quick blizzard past these guys. Da, 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 da. Get iced. I see your Blizzard 4. I raise you Blizzard 5. Good work. Land turtles dealt with. Just the one ogre left. Elk's intelligence increased. Very good. Getting smarter by the day. Time to save again, just while we're here, in case anything goes wrong when we reach town. Castle diced. Ah, how lovely. Go away. Don't come any closer. Alright, bye. Good talk. I'm going to tell my mom. At least you have a mom. I heard everyone here was dead. Treasure. Oh, a cottage. Fantastic. We need more of those. Being able to heal on the world map is kind of great. Let's go and see if there's any more treasure we can grab. Feeling so opportunistic right now. Hello? Nothing in there, of course. Never is in these castles. What's the big idea? You're not the bad guys. I thought the Empire had sent their soldiers after us again. Ask about the Dreadnought? Nope. Doesn't know what that is. When I grow up, I want to be a dragoon just like my dad was. The wyvern's in there. It's sound asleep right now. Mom says it's going to die soon. Oh, gosh. I hope my son hasn't caused you any trouble. If he has, I do apologize. My husband was a dragoon. The Imperial soldiers killed him along with the rest. My son and I are the only two left. Oh, no. The last surviving wyvern? It seems to be trying to tell us something, but I cannot speak its tongue. If we only had one of the pendants, we would be able to understand it. The cavern of the wyverns lies north of this castle. Learn about... Oh, we don't need to learn about the pendants. Okay. The dragoons fought valiantly, but the Empire knows no honor. They poisoned the wyvern's water. So like Kefka in Final Fantasy VI, then. The wyverns writhed in agony until at last their breathing stopped. Oh, gosh. The dragoons were picked off one by one by the Empire. Gosh. Okay. Can we see the wyvern? Oh, hello, you. Okay, we can't talk to it yet because we don't have a pendant, but... Okay. So this is really a situation right here. Also, there's a thing over there I can't get to. Can I get to that if I go up here? I just don't want this to become a battleground in a minute. I'm going to have to stop in a minute because I'm sick of blowing my nose in front of you guys. Gonna have a quick look around here in case there... Oh! Sage's Wisdom. What? Gold Needle? We're just looting this place at this point, but I don't really care. Antidote. Cross. Basically all of the items that restore status. And a wing sword. Is that better than the Mage's Staff right now? Wing sword. A light sword that slices through the air. Sounds useful, but we already have a sword wielder here, and I think we are long overdue for an upgrade for picks here. Now, accuracy is still good, evasion is still good. Okay, cool. We're solid there. Nothing in here. Ah, actual loot though. Stop tome, very cool. Bit more magic. Stun tome. Stop and stun are two different things. Curse tome, right. More magic for Elliot then. Because he is the one to whom we give the magic that has status effects. Proper foe breaker right here. He already knows Scourge. Stop. Disrupts foe's sense of time. Interesting. Blind, he already knows. Curse. Sweet, okay. Very useful. And there's even more treasure over here. Unicorn horn. Oh. What does this do? Okay, a Pasuna. So it basically cures status effects in battle. Gotcha. Perfect. And that looks like the only other spot we can get to, unless... Oh, we can go down here. Brilliant. Okay, that's the other spot then. One more treasure chest. Phoenix Down. Worth having at this point. Worth traveling all that way for, I think. So, the Wyvern Cavern to the north. I did see a cave on the way up here, funnily enough. So this looks like the spot. But I think we are probably going to call it there for the night, folks. Before we enter the Wyvern's Cavern north of Deist, I think we are going to call it there. It's been a good one. We've been here for 3¼ hours right now. And I think it is probably time to call it a night. Let's see if anybody else is streaming who we can drop in on. And let's see if there's anybody we can raid, probably in the Minecraft crew. Elcorn, thank you for the 25 bits. Whoa, okay. Did not realize my volume was on right there. Alright, no idea if this person is family friendly, but we're going to raid them anyway because it's their birthday, and having a birthday... Oh wait, maybe it's not their birthday, it says that it's their birthday month. Never mind, we'll raid them anyway. This is Freestyle Fox. So, apologies if they're not PG, but don't go there if it's going to get you in trouble. But in the meantime, go spread the love, give them the hashtag PixelRaid. It says the channel is intended for mature audiences, so be mature, guys. And I will see you guys then. Take care. Have a good one. My name's been Pixel Riffs. I'm off to blow my nose some more. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.